What's going on? It's your dog Art Man. Great. We're back with another boxing conversation today. We're back with more conversations because there's no fights. I would say it's a fight party, but there's no fights. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me get this together. Get this together. Yeah. I know it's been a little minute since I've been on live. Been busy doing my thing. Family shit, super family shit. Yep, that's right. Salute to my dude, Black Jericho. Yeah. Got the artwork in the background. Just trying to get my little room together, so we can talk about this boxing or whatever. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Streets want to know, where is Haney? When is Haney getting a fight? And I know people are desperate for fight shit. I know it. I know it because last time we seen Devin in the ring, uh, last time we seen Devin in the ring, he's putting the beats on Brian Norman Jr. And then that was the last time we seen him. And there's been talks of him fighting Shakur Stevenson, been talks of him fighting Keyshawn Davis, Javante Davis, and all. But it seems like all those talks came to an end. Not on Haney's side though, but of course, Twitter, they gonna do what they do and say, "Oh, nigga, it's Haney's fault. It was Haney's fault. That nigga was ducking. He ducked Keyshawn Davis by offering no by Top Rank offering the mandated split. He ducked Keyshawn because Keyshawn didn't accept the money. Dumbass nigga. That's what they've been saying on Twitter, like stupid shit. Oh, this Devin Haney's fault, bro. You negotiating. You ain't negotiating. You ain't nigga. Why Devin gotta always be the nigga that gotta take less or he gotta make the sacrifices for the nigga? No, fuck that. Fuck that. Dev's the whole champion. You gotta come to that nigga correct. But you know what it is a lot of niggas, they don't want to fight. At the end of the day, they don't want to fight him because his style's a hard style to beat. It's not an easy style. It's not an easy style to beat. Even though a lot of people talk shit, oh, this guy, he does this and he does that. Nah, nigga, it's a hard style to beat, and y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it's a hard style to beat. That's why niggas want to fight him on stipulations. Niggas want to fight him with catch weights and shit like that. And niggas want to expect to say, oh, well, Devin, he's the easiest one out of everybody. He's the easiest guy to beat. How he the easiest guy to beat, but he ain't the easiest to get in the fucking ring? Y'all want him to drop down in weight. Y'all want him to give you all types of millions to fight him. Why niggas ain't treating Devin like a step up fight, like a fight that you could just run through this nigga and then get on to the next opposition? Why niggas don't be treating Devin like that? Why don't they just sign the contract to fight him for the 3 million or whatever and just whoop him? Why not? Oh, I know why. Because shit is not adding up. The math ain't fucking mathing, bro. You can't say somebody's trash or he's the easiest nigga to beat. He the weakest link out of the champions, but or out of the quote unquote 4 kings, 5 kings, whatever they want to say these days. You can't say that and then turn around and be like, oh well, these Nick Dev gotta drop down and wait to fight these guys. Dev gotta drop his belt. Dev got a motherfucking sign a rehydration clause. Nigga, that shit ain't nah. It's not adding up. You say, it's bad when Rick Glacier calling Keyshawn and Paro a duck. That's what I'm saying, bro. Because niggas got real life, what they say, sources, and the sources haven't lied yet. The sources haven't lied yet. These niggas is ducking Devin. It's not Devin's fault. None of these fights are not happening because it's Devin's fault. Or in reality, it's not happening because it's Devin in general. Niggas don't want to fight him for less. Or niggas want life altering money to fight the kid. That's what they want. They want life altering money to fight this nigga. Cause he ain't an easy task. Like, I'm watching the film myself. Just rolling up my rolling tobacco. Just in case YouTube wants to know. This is rolling tobacco. Yeah. So Rick Glacier had to confess the truth. Cause niggas know what time it is, bro. Like you and here's the thing. Any nigga that's saying that it's Devin Haney's fault that these fights ain't happen, that nigga is a fucking cap artist. He's a cap artist. Niggas just trying to get some clicks on their page. Oh, see, it's Devin's fault. Dev ain't really fight nobody. And I be seeing these bitch ass niggas on the timeline. Oh man, see, it's Devin Haney. He's a mastermind. Bill Haney, they're masterminds. They tell you they want to fight Shakur and Keyshawn, and then somehow the fights doesn't happen. So it just has to be Devin's fault. Devin, Bill, they're just a mastermind. They really wanted to fight Jack Catterall. They really wanted to Keyshawn to turn down the purse bid. It's a whole bunch of goofy ass shit. That's what we call it over here. A whole bunch of goofy ass shit. Said convos with Cam. Salute Art Man. Peace to you always. Peace to you as well, convos with Cam. We just chilling, having a good time, enjoying my Sunday, man. Said what's up, Art? Man, I've been chilling on the time. I've been chilling a little bit because I'm like, I just want to see what everybody talking about. And I've been seeing on the timeline like niggas is blaming Devin. They're blaming Devin for Keyshawn and them ducking, bro. And it's just crazy, but it's not unpredictable. It's not unbelievable. It's not. Yeah. So I'm just on the timeline, and they making it seem like everything is just Devin's fault. Everything is Devin. It's his fault. He's the reason why Top Rank offered Keyshawn Davis 3 million. He's the reason why Keyshawn declined the fight and went to or declined the deal and went to a purse bid. It's Devin Haney's fault. It's like, damn, nigga, everything this nigga do is his fault. Every time a nigga don't want to fight him, he's the one to blame. Shit. Now, bro, why on the YouTube, there's only a handful of niggas saying, man, Keyshawn, he fucked up. There's only a handful of niggas in the boxing community saying Keyshawn fucked up. The rest of these niggas are saying, oh, I don't think Keyshawn is scared, but nigga, he's scared, bro. Fuck is you talking about, bro? The nigga is scared. He was scared of getting his ass kicked. Bit off more than he can chew. And you niggas need to open up and say that shit. And that's why I can't respect boxing fans. Because instead of saying, hey man, we was really excited for Devin versus Keyshawn, but Keyshawn fucked it up, man. He's the one that ruined the fight, man. So Devin has to fight Jack Catterall Paro. This, it is what it is. We're still gonna support Devin because he made the right decisions by trying to fight, but it was Keyshawn who's the one that pulled out. Instead of niggas saying shit like that, they saying, oh, we see Devin, they just can't get no negotiation right with Devin, man. Devin, he just can't get right. It's all Devin fault. He just cannot get right. Man, I'm sitting back like, dude, get the fuck out of here. All right, man. I'm sitting here like, dude, come on, man. But you know, it's expected. It's expected. None of this shit's not unexpected. It's all expected. They can go fight. He's gonna fight Frank Martin. Boy, when Keyshawn, when Frank Martin got announced as a new signee to Top Rank, let's be real. All of us in our heads, we all thought, damn, Keyshawn's probably gonna be fighting Frank Martin. Keyshawn's probably gonna be fighting Frank Martin. Keyshawn is probably going to be fighting. That's exactly what we were saying. Come to find out, the niggas fighting Frank Martin, bro. Or he's going. That's where it looks like niggas is aiming towards. And then Keyshawn, he just put some training footage of him working out. Nigga looks, bro. The footage of Keyshawn training today, the nigga looks small as shit. He looks so damn thin. You know why? Because he knows he's not a 140, 147 pounder. His ass is going straight down to 140 to get some work against Frank Martin and whoever's down there, nigga. Let me see if I can flip my camera today. Hold on, let me see. Oh, this YouTube tripping. Hold on, let me see if I can flip my camera, y'all. Ah, damn, I can't flip it. Now my shit's tweaking. Hold on one second, family. I don't know, fam. StreamYard's tripping. I tried to flip the camera over, it wasn't working. But yeah, the footage of Keyshawn hitting a little double end back, nigga. You bro, this nigga looking small, thin as shit. Like, nigga, you ain't ready. You was never ready, nigga. You gonna get your ass kicked. This nigga here is crazy, bro. But you know, Top Rank, they're in the business of making money. So what they're gonna do, most likely what they're gonna do, they're probably gonna give Frank Martin a tune-up fight against some Top Rank keep a factory, the motherfuckers. Top Rank keep a factory of motherfucking bubs or just unknown niggas that you just find anywhere, like, bro. So they gonna feed they gonna feed Frank Martin one of those bubs real quick. And then they gonna build up a Frank Martin versus Keyshawn fight. It's a grudge match. These niggas got history and all this bullshit. And they go play it off like the nigga didn't duck Devin Haney. And boxing's gonna be so forgiving. Boxing gonna be so forgiving. Because the generation we live in today, man. Niggas is just they're just so forgiving, so understanding of all this shit. This duckery. But let Devin do some shit, boy. That should change. So I can see that happen. Of course. What Keyshawn versus Frank Martin is going to be in like March or April of next year. Watch, watch. So I cook Keyshawn and Shakur on every channel. Yeah, bro. My problem is the fans who still look at Keyshawn and Shakur and see no wrong. See no wrong from that shit. I said, man, y'all gotta pray for those who look at Shakur and Keyshawn and hear that shit they do and hear shit they say and feel like these niggas are truly trying to fight the best at their best. Because you got to be a special type of boxing fan to believe anything that's coming from them cap at what Keyshawn say? Don't believe them niggas. No, truly, don't believe those niggas on the mob type side with motherfucking Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Because man, all of this shit's happening right now because of those guys. Imagine if Keyshawn never jumped in front of Devin Haney. Imagine if Devin could fight Shakur Stevenson. Shakur, they finally came to an agreement. There was nobody jumping in, and niggas got cornered and actually had to sign some paperwork. Imagine that. Imagine Devin actually, okay, let's say the mandatory happened, like it did happen, and let's say Keyshawn took the fight and Dev beat Keyshawn. And then the public was to force Shakur versus Devin. You know, these are good things for boxing. Devin fighting these guys. But they ducked it. They ducked it, and this is why we're in this predicament right now, talking about how Devin could be fighting Paro or Jack Catterall. And I hate the fact that people are skipping over Shakur and Keyshawn doing this bullshit and just simply talking about Devin and saying, oh, well, it's Devin Haney's fault because negotiations fell out. It's all Devin's fault. Like, bro, you couldn't be as transparent as it was with the WBO live streaming the purse bid. I've never seen anything like this. We saw everything. We seen everything. We seen the mandatory get mandated. We seen the Devin Haney trying to negotiate a fight. Top Rank trying to negotiate. The 3 million came out. We seen him decline it. We seen him go wait till purse bid. He was on he a day before the purse bid. He did the video talking about he knows what's gonna go on. He knows all this shit. We seen it. We heard the WBO. He told you how much it cost to bid, how much the bid minimum was. We seen 4K. We seen who's bidding. It was two people, Top Rank and motherfucking Takeover Promotions. We seen all that. We seen the WBO president say, "Hey, nigga, you got 48 hours to sign this or to agree, or you're getting dropped out the rankings." We seen all of that shit, and with all of this, people looked at it and said, "Well, it's still Devin Haney's fault because they should have offered Keyshawn Davis more money." Like what? It's not Devin's fault. Devin did everything he has to do. He's a champion at the WBO champion, right, at 147. The fucking sanctioning body said, "Hey, you have a mandatory due." Devin not only agreed to his part, he said, "Shit, I want to fight in ATL. I want to fight this guy in ATL and all this shit." They had a date and everything planned, ready for this guy. But it's Keyshawn who ducked. With everything being all this shit happened, people still said, "Oh man, it's Devin Haney's fault. It's Devin Haney's fault." Boxing would be in a better place right now if Keyshawn and Shakur Stevenson didn't do this bullshit that they're doing, man. And people need to be completely honest about it. They need to be honest about it and stop blaming Devin for this shit. Because how do you blame the dude who's not saying no? Devin is saying yes. He's saying yes to the things that's going on. He's saying yes, I would fight Shakur Stevenson. Yes, I would fight motherfucking Keyshawn Davis. Yes, I would fight Paro. Yes, I will fight Jack Catterall. But all of a sudden, it's just Devin's fault. Everything is Devin Haney's fault. He's the reason why niggas ain't putting pen to paper. Hold on, let me drop this link for my dude Cyrus real quick. Said, look like Eddie Catterall's about to duck too, man. Look, that's why I named the title. Is Devin gonna fight this year or what? For a nigga that's so easy to beat, y'all want so much money to fight him. Y'all want him to fight at all these fucking stipulations. If he's so easy to beat, why not take the money and fight the nigga natural? Why not? Niggas talking about, oh, you want to fight me? Bro, nobody, nobody is talking. Oh, I want my dude Cyrus to hear this. So, shout out
What's
to
saying,
Cyrus.
bro?
So nobody is talking about how the WBO said, well, Devin doesn't have to drop his belt. Shakur Stevenson, he can just petition as the WBO mandatory for Devin. He can fight Devin at 147. Niggas act like they ain't hear that at all. People act like they ain't hear that.
Yeah, technically that's the rule, isn't it? You can do that if you're a champion. Yeah, but bro, I just don't think Shakur wants to fight at the whole weight limit, man. And also, like with the negotiations, bro, I feel like things would have broken down. Well, things wouldn't have broken down so much about money if they didn't like position themselves as the money men, the Haneys. You know, you know, everybody remembers, like whether it's true or not, that Bill was tweeting about $100 million deal. So everybody who wants to fight him now, they're expecting all this money.
Yeah, that's true. I get it. I totally understand. I totally understand business and I understand boxing. And I'm not
Yeah,
saying I'm an expert or anything like that, but I understand it because if
yeah,
you got a
we
guy
just try.
saying
Yeah, we just trying to figure it out, bro.
you already
You
got
know.
sources saying, oh, this guy, he's not the reason why he's not tripping over the fight being 8 million because he already inked a deal with the zone. They're paying the rest of the fucking fee. So niggas thinking, well, shit, if I'm gonna fight him, I'm gonna probably get my ass kicked, but I need some compensation. I need some money, and I don't want 1 or 2 million. I want 5, 7, 10 million dollars to be get my ass kicked by this guy.
Yeah, but look at like how it was presented though. It's just like you on the internet talking about $100 million deal and I can't get five. That's how they looking at it. And then like, and then
Because
you actually do sign a deal, and
need
then
all these people. I gotta put my all these people are in my pocket, so I need some chunk. I need some change that's gonna last. So I want this type of money, so I can have this after my management fees and training fees and all this bullshit.
yeah, yeah, you know how it go, man. Like if they didn't really speak on, they'll just like, yeah, we just signed a deal, and then we get the option to do this and this instead of like, bro, we fucking balling, nigga. We got all, and so that's all they hearing. So they're like, all right, if I'm going to do business with you, I'm not going to do what I think is stupid. You know what I'm saying? And approach this like a regular fight because it's just like you're advertising that you the money man. So if I fight you, like win or lose, I should get paid, and then the numbers are nebulous. All we heard is like $100 million deal. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know what's real or fake. So they're gonna come in asking for what they want.
Multiple sources came out and said that is true though. So with the I'm not 100 million per se, but a
Yeah,
big deal, a big deal, a big multi-fight deal with the
yeah,
zone.
yeah. We know it's not that simple.
Yeah. And then a lot of people feel like, oh, well, if you're getting $100 million, you're getting that money up front. No, that's not the money you're going to get up front. If let's say Devin Haney did sign this $100 million deal with the zone, he's not going to get $100 million up front. They
Yeah.
will break it down like 20 million a fight. Yeah,
Oh, over a course of however many fights.
of like five
Yeah.
fights
So
or
it'd be like
or six,
so like
seven fights. They got to break it down. Like they're not going to give you 100 million up front because
yeah.
God
So
forbid
it's
what
like
happens to him. Something happens to
yeah.
him.
So yeah. So just like niggas be like 40 million over 3 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Be like 100 million over like 5 fights type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think if Bill just didn't say that, bro, like people wouldn't be so on them like about money. They're like, y'all got all the money in the world, then come and pay us. And we talk about fighters and boxers and their teams who speculating, who also see them as opponents as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Man, did you see that training clip of Keyshawn Davis?
Nah, I
He,
haven't seen no training of Keyshawn lately.
he just posted footage of him in the top ranked gym now that Devin's gone. Like Smokey. He said when Debo's gone, he said when Debo's here, I'll be quiet. But when Debo gone, I'll be talking again.
He
Shout out to
was
my
over in
dude.
the he was over at the UFC gym training for this fight, wasn't he?
No,
Well,
he had the
until it fell
ESPN.
apart.
Said salute, bro. Shout out to my nigga I am Trill Will. He said salute, bro, to keep the boot on these goofies' necks. Of course. Of course. Of course. And that's why a lot of people they be talking shit about me on Twitter because they be like, damn, Art man, you really be talking. When I talk about shit, I'm really passionate about it. And I always bring shit to support what I'm saying. So people get upset, like, damn, this nigga's actually making some sense, but I don't fuck with that because it's going against the fighter I like.
Oh, bro, you also troll him really good.
Hey, speaking of that, I swear I'm not trolling when it comes to this Ryu fight versus Shakur. I actually want to see that fight.
Bro,
I
are
actually want
you
to see
are
that
you
fight.
you mispronouncing his name on purpose, bro? Ryu like for Street Fighter, nigga. This is Ryo.
Nigga, I don't know, nigga. You know who I'm talking about when I say it, right?
Yeah, Ryo is a Spanish name for I think like light,
Yeah,
ray,
Rayo.
ray,
Well,
ray of light. Yeah.
that's a decent fight in my opinion because I feel like he's actually gotten better since his L to Gary Russell Jr. I feel like he's gonna have a different mindset going into this fight with Shakur. With boxing, man, timing is everything. Timing is really everything because this is a perfect time to get at Shakur. Shakur's he just inked a new deal with Zufa. He's thinking about guys like Devin and Tank. He's thinking about big money fights he has to present. Help these guys recoup. So he's not thinking about a nigga like you right now. So he may not be putting enough work in to fight a nigga like you. He's probably thinking, well, this guy Ryu's a cakewalk. It's too
I
much
I,
of an easy fight. And
I
Ryu
think
may be thinking like, this is the fight of my fucking life.
well I think we'll have a better idea how to think about it once Shakur announces something. Because this
Yeah.
nigga could literally fight damn near anybody right now. There's so many opponents that we would like.
Nah,
There's so many opponents that he could fight that we wouldn't like.
nah, no, the
You
fuck
know what
he
I'm saying?
can't. He can't just fight about anybody right now. He's on
I
the
mean,
Zuffa.
but between 135 and 147, but the only person he really fighting at 147 is Dev. He ain't trying to go up there, bro.
They're saying that sources are saying that they're going to be announcing a Ryu versus Shakur fight pretty soon.
Well, let's see, man.
And I wouldn't be mad at the fight.
Hold on, would that be for the Zuffa belt? It gotta be.
It would be for a cheap in-house fight. There's no better option because we don't have enough time to fucking put together a big mega fight with you, against another network. So they're gonna do some in-house shit with Ryu real quick. Get that out the way, and then they can talk about starting the new year off with a better fight for Shakur.
I mean, that seems like it would make good business sense, but
Of course,
Shakur got to sign that.
that's great business sense. It's easy work. Oh, so
Yeah,
fight this guy, get him out the way on our network for cheap, and we're gonna make a spectacle out of this fight because you're Mexican. He's Mexican, and you're half Puerto Rican.
yeah, like regardless how
Yeah.
people,
Oh shit.
yeah, like regardless how people
Oh
like,
shit.
regardless how people like probably feel about the name, since Rayo has like losses, that's not
Yo,
really a bad fight against anybody
yo. I
at
just thought
140.
about it. I just thought about it. It could be a reason why Shakur's talking about this Puerto Rican shit because
Yeah, moving to Puerto Rico. Well,
Mexico versus hold on, Cyrus. Let me get to it. Let me get to it.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Ryu versus Shakur Stevenson. Rivalry, in-house, cheap. I mean, wouldn't be surprised if Zuffa's trying to make that for
Also,
sure.
the WBO is headquartered in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
It
Or
might
this
make
is
sense
true.
in more ways than one.
For a voluntary, they say he has to fight a voluntary or has to fight as mandatory, right?
I'm not sure where it is right now.
That's what I heard last because they're not going to mandate fucking what's that young nigga name Vargas as fucking Shakur's mandatory right now. Not right now.
Yeah, he's the next one up after Keyshawn according to the rules, right?
Yep, according to the rules, Shakur versus he said he doesn't have to fight his mandatory, so better get this voluntary out the way.
To be honest, I would love that fight for Emiliano. Go ahead and fight Shakur now, bro.
Not
Go
right
ahead and
now.
no, fight him now, lose and get the rub. Learn all that shit. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
speaking of that, Tank fans been in my mentions talking shit to me because I seen Rolly hit in the bag, the double in bag, and I'm just looking at it and I'm like, dude, Rolly's actually looking pretty nice, looking pretty decent. He looks big, in shape, in the right weight class.
Mm-hmm.
He got a
Right.
good, I know his coach. His coach, is reputable. He has a good reputation. I seen him got turn fucking these immigrants to champions. You know what I mean? So,
Rolly's
yeah.
still getting better, dog. That shit is kind of crazy to me.
What's this
Nigga be
coach name?
pushing.
You know what I'm talking about? I think
Um,
it's something silence.
I, I want I want to say Bullet, but I know it's not him.
No,
Yeah,
not
I know
Bullet.
that, but that's the first name that always come to my mind.
It's the
But
same dude who was training Yugas. I think it's like Solace or something.
I I think you're right. Eric Salas.
Something. I don't know. But yeah, he's a good coach. And I said it's a good thing that Javante clipped him early because now this guy has experience and he has a better team. And a lot of people read that as, oh, this nigga saying Rolling gonna knock out Tank today. Yeah, I'm saying Solace. Yeah, that's his name. Solace. Yeah.
And he's super mature at this point, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Things are different now. A lot of boxing fans don't believe that you can improve or you can get better at boxing.
Mhm. Especially after a knockout. Like you get knocked out, they're like, oh, it's over for you. You ain't never elite again.
It's either you're never elite again or you learn from your mistakes. That's why I said it's low key good that Devin went through that shit with Ryan Garcia, even though it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It made him battle tested. Now you
Mm-hmm.
see him when he's throwing that hook, his fucking right hand is glued to his face.
Glued to his shit.
Man,
Yeah, dog. And it's just like everything he went through. Cause remember, like Dev been the man the whole time, bro. Like that was like Cause remember, he was like, "Yeah, that shit really got to me, man." But I had to sit with it, you know what I'm saying, and try. He was talking to a lot about and all that shit, and then he's like, "Bro," then it came out that he had cheated. You know what I'm saying? So like, even though it got reversed, like Dev still went through a lot, and then of course the attacks and shit that just don't stop.
Yeah, like see, Tank, he talked about it. What Devin went through, the Tank will probably have a panic attack because he said it. And I'm not saying this out of my just own conjecture. He said this out of his own mouth. He said,
Uh-huh.
man, he don't want to be memed. He don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to
Yep.
lose.
Yep.
So
What Devin went through was Tank's worst nightmare for real, and Dev made it to the other side.
look at you went through now niggas is like somebody, my dude from YSM, he said it. He said it perfectly. He said, damn, bro. I'm just paraphrasing, but he said basically the fact that you have a fucking boxing purist like motherfucking pure boxer like Devin Haney, that his nickname is now Debo Haney, it lets you know, like, man, this guy's actually doing something. Because how do you convince the world that a pure boxer is Debo?
Cause your dad is the man, bro. Cause Bill
Like,
is just a different kind of guy,
we
bro.
haven't had a knockout since like the pandemic.
Yeah, bro. Since 2019,
And
bro.
they're called, and his name is Debo, and niggas can't be like, no, he really is Debo.
Man, boxing's a funny place, man.
Yeah, man, and that's why I want to see Devin fight somebody. I don't care if it's Paro, Jack Catterall, which are good options in my opinion. I just want to see the man fight.
Yeah, I don't like really seeing any of these guys like be inactive. Like depend like forget like who your favorite fighter is or who you're a fan of and shit. Like let's see some boxing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see where
And,
they at.
and that's why, man, I sat back and I was just watching some top ranked old Sugar Ray Leonard fight. I don't even know the niggas he was some of these niggas he was fighting before he got to like Sugar Ray, I mean to Tommy Hearns and Hagler and shit like that. And old dude. But it was just like I just saw him fighting random motherfuckers, and I'm like, dude, sometimes you need a fight where you just fighting a motherfucker just because to stay busy, stay active.
Bro, I think we need more random motherfuckers in boxing, bro. Like we need some fights that are just undoubtedly showcases. We know what
Floyd
you
fighting
know.
Emmanuel Gustafson and shit. It's random shit.
Hey, who had that bum of the month? That was Robinson, right?
Ooh.
Who had the bum of the month? Like in between fights, he'll just fight like a random nigga, like every month.
Are you talking about like in the past or in modern
Yeah, in the
boxing?
past, and it's not current. It's not current. It's
Sugar
definitely in
Ray
the past.
Robinson.
Yeah, I think that was Robinson. Because like, bro, there's a lot of fighters. It's like I don't expect them. Like for instance, I guess Deontay Wilder would be a best example of this. It's like I don't necessarily need to see them fight the best competition. Fighters like that, I'll be perfectly happy to watch them beat the shit out of cans every couple weeks. You know
Nick
what I'm saying?
Wilder was supposed to beat it. Man. That's how
But
we trying to tell people. Niggas be like, oh, all Wilder fault was fucking cab driver. Nigga, he was supposed to be the cab driver.
mm-hmm.
The fuck? But
But
he's not.
yeah,
Yeah, nigga, what you talking about? Nigga, the fact that you got somebody like Tyson Fury who's been boxing all his life, you know what I'm saying? Fighting the Vladimir Klitschko's and all this shit. And then he steps in there with a nigga who hopped off the beer truck and he fucking floors him like out of Fury's own mouth. He knocked him unconscious. What does
then
that tell you?
the nigga started boxing while he was in college, right? And became an Olympian, fam,
Yeah, beating niggas who been boxing since they was kids.
and got a bronze.
Kids. They got a bronze medal.
Bro, I've been thinking about that lately, bro, because it's just like he started late. Look what he achieved. Earl Spence started at 15. Look what he achieved. And Rowley started at 15. And like, look at what he achieved, bro. Seems like
Yeah.
that's not always necessary, dog. You know what I'm saying? To be born in a gym. I mean, that's a big advantage. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
where it comes from being born in the gym. What I see the special talent when it comes from that is that the reason why niggas ask me, they say, Art man, why don't you box, professionally? I'd be like, hell no. You know why? Because there's certain things that you've been doing since a kid that is just like second nature to you. It's just automatic. Like you know
Mm.
when to put your hand up. You know when to, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's in you and you've been doing it for so long. My brain hasn't fully, it's gonna take a little minute for my brain to fully adapt to this, being my everyday thing.
See,
You know what I'm
that's why when I was talking to you about it, I'm like, hey, do some amateur competitions. You know what I'm saying? See how you feel with those. Like, fuck being pro, man. We get money in other ways, bro. It's just like that ain't something you should
that?
really choose to do if there's other things that we all love the sport, bro. But it's just like you don't play this shit, man.
Nah, you don't play this shit at all. Like that's why I don't be doing too much for real. For niggas be like, let's go spar and all that. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Only spar a couple times. I'll be going crazy.
Yeah, dog.
On the other instance I got. But you said what you think of Usyk fight? Oh, against old dude?
Man, Usyk, he wanted that, man. After he saw like the Jake Paul shit, he was like, I want a circus fight too. That's what he said. He said, I want a fun fight. That's like it's like a party.
Yo,
You know what
salute.
I'm saying? And then,
I don't think we should look at that and be like, he's gonna look like that in his next fight.
well, his next fight is his last fight.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I hope it's Wilder for real.
If it's last outer, that's crazy.
Yeah, just tie it all up
Should be they both
peacefully.
last. That should be their last. And I truly understand why Usyk want to do it. Not because he sees Wilder as washed. It's because he literally beat everybody from that era besides
And
Wilder.
and I think he would want to get like Wilder paid and shit. He's that kind of guy. He's like, we all came up together. We part of the same generation. We done all fought, and it's just like me and you ain't fight, and it'll be a bit. Let's go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? And we could just go home to our family.
You know what I think? I think we'll fight, but it's like who's gonna bid for that shit? Who's gonna bid for Usyk versus Wilder? Because a lot of people believe Usyk is just gonna beat the shit because Wilder
but but Wilder's a draw, bro. Wilder is a draw, and he's coming off a win too.
is 2 wins.
Yeah, out, yeah, he had the other fight out in Wichita, out in Kansas.
When I see that shit, I said, my boy Wilder is a old man out here. Oh my God. I
Yeah,
live to see Wilder become an old man.
bro, out
But
there
I feel
looking.
like I feel like he
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, T.
moving. Oh no, I ain't say nothing, brother. Um,
Uh,
I'm just blown away by this damn pearl price out, man. This shit sucks, man. Sucks, bro.
yeah, we were just talking about that shit earlier, man. Like I had sat there and I looked at it. I'm like, man, if Bill ain't come out and say something about $100 million deal, maybe these dudes wouldn't all be coming out and asking for so much money. You know what
You
I'm saying?
and I'm saying you could be right. I'm not saying you're a liar. You
I
could
mean,
be right
I just thought about that today,
because I would too. I
right? It just makes sense, right? Like, oh, y'all got all this money. Shit, I'm here to get money with y'all. What's up?
niggas already they think about the money they already owe niggas and shit. They like, nah, I need some shit after pay J Prince. I got umbrellas.
Because I'm looking at the pattern. I'm like, God damn. So Jack Catterall next, huh? And
Nah,
Jack Catterall's seem like him and his team is not with any shenanigans. They just really, really, really want the fight.
I think you know what I think is going on right now because I heard Jack say I haven't heard anything from Devin's team. What I think is going on is still keeping their options open for one last minute just to see if somebody's going to bite down on it, like Caro, because it's
What?
still it's like
I mean, already
that.
fell apart with Paro. Then it only took a couple days.
But they said Eddie Hearn is saying that that could be used as a tactic to draw Paro back in.
Man, them niggas want a retirement plan, bruh. Them niggas seen Keyshawn and everybody playbook. Like that is about to be the new ducking. Niggas pricing themselves out, bro.
I
That's the
mean,
new ducking.
that's not new. People have been doing it for a while, but it seems like they like
But I'm
establishing
saying it's
like
gonna be more
it
forgiving.
and it seems like they establishing they. It seems like they're establishing a baseline like for Devin Haney. So you got a whole bunch of people who like lined up to fight him, but
And
none
this
of
the
them are
killer,
asked.
bro.
Yeah, yeah, but
The
none of
nigga
them are
Poro is
asking.
gonna
Right.
fight
You gotta let me finish.
Ryan
You gotta
or
let me
Connor
finish, bro.
Ben.
God
Hold on,
Bro,
hold
I
on,
damn.
didn't
hold on,
finish
hold on,
my
hold on,
point, nigga.
hold
Chill
on, y'all.
out.
Hold on, y'all go one at a time. One at a time.
Damn, nigga. How you gonna interrupt my point and then get mad when I don't finish my point, bro?
Bro,
Nah, just
because you
one
said
at a
your
time. One
point
at a
right when I
time.
was
Y'all go
talking,
ahead.
But
bro.
yeah, no,
We having a good
nah,
conversation
man.
before you
The
came in, bro.
Pearl
Just
gonna fuck
relax.
around and fight Connor Ben and Ryan for less money. Like that's why I'm just over this shit, bro. Like he's gonna fight one of them niggas for 5 million or 3 million, but want 10 million from Devin Haney. Like that shit bogus. That's gonna be the new thing that everybody does, bro.
Because they know Devin Haney's style is a style that you can lose.
And
You
they
can
know he got
lose.
the money.
And he got the money, so it's like, damn, I want to get a lot of money to lose
Pretty
for him.
much. Yeah.
Because because once you lose to Devin, you're pretty much out the tournament early.
Or win or lose, just one fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you
And
win or
then
lose.
Jack Catterall wants to fight because he's in the tournament, but he's at a lower level in the tournament. He's trying to bump all the way up to fight Devin Haney for his belt.
He's been calling out Devin Haney since he got to 147 for real.
Yeah, I know. He wants to move up to
Hmm. He
become champion.
yeah, he wants everything to come with.
That's a decent fight, but man, I hate the fact that you really can't sell that fight.
You talking about Catterall?
Yeah,
You can sell the shit
Yeah,
out
I
of that in
don't
the
know how you
UK.
sell it, bro.
You sell that shit in the UK. That shit
you
sell
can't
like
you
a
Catterall,
can't you can't
motherfucker,
sell
bro.
that here.
Yeah, not
he's a
here, but out
he's a
there.
my bad.
Yeah, but out there, that shit sell like a motherfucker, bro.
He talks on Twitter like, bro. I mean, I'm not saying he's trash. He's definitely not trash, bro. It's a hard sell, bro. Well, how we basically going from it wouldn't be as hard of a sell if we didn't already have our with Shakur and Keyshawn. You feel me? So from there we get Jack Catterall. Like that's gonna be a hard sell, bro. I
That's not
hate
gonna
that
be
for
a
my
hard
nigga,
sell,
dog.
bro. Like, when's the last time the people in the UK seen Devin, bro? They gonna come
But
out to
but
see
that's
him
the thing. Why the UK though? Like niggas want to see Dev in the States. It's been
because it's
minutes since
Jack.
this nigga fought in the States.
Because it's Jack Catterall, and he a big deal out there.
Niggas was just talking about fighting in Atlanta. Nobody want to go to no
Yeah,
motherfucking
in
UK.
Atlanta with two black
Yeah, but
fighters,
not a
we
lot of
go
those
from
people in
a
the
black
UK.
card to a fucking Aussie, like or UK. He ain't even Australia. Yeah, bro, like that's a hard sell, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
a lot of
hard sell.
those people in the
I'm still
UK
buy and
wouldn't have came to
support,
Atlanta at the same
but it's
time.
just a hard sell. Man, niggas ain't pulling up to see Jack Catterall in Atlanta, bro. That's not happening.
That yeah, exactly right. And those people from the UK, how many of them flying over here to like see Jack? But they all
Them
gonna.
Australian motherfuckers would have came to see Pero in the Bay,
Oh
hundred
yeah,
percent.
oh yeah.
They would have
And
flew.
to see Devin again after Cambosis, yeah, they would have went out to see that shit.
Cause it's like he deserved one, bro. He literally went over there twice to fight Cambozo, bro. So the next Australian he fight gotta come here, bro. Got to.
Well, I guess it depends on what they decide on. You know.
It reminds me of how the fucking negotiations were going with Virgil and
Tell Wilder did
Vander.
good in the UK versus Chisora. I forgot that fight was in the UK.
It
Mm-hmm.
was.
I mean, yeah, Dev do got some fans in the UK. He
He
might
yeah, and he
real
do.
quick.
Bro, Dev got fans everywhere, bro. He could go over
It's
there.
just
People come out
You
want to
remember
see him
wild.
fight.
Devin after he got cheated by Ryan Garcia, niggas haven't seen Devin in the ring for a little bit, and then he just popped out and did like a workout in the UK, and everybody showed up.
Yeah, niggas pulled up. Uh, what
Yeah,
I
so
was gonna say,
it won't
man.
be that hard of a sell.
I know, bro. It just sucks, nigga. I wanted two black niggas in Atlanta, bro. Like that's what I wanted, bro.
Hey man, just save your money, man. Get your passport in order, man.
Fuck. Nah, I ain't going to no motherfucking UK, bro.
Hey, bro, that might be what it have to
Niggas
might
eating
be what it is, man.
baked beans for breakfast and sausage and shit, man. I'm good, Joe.
Man, y'all heard the food ain't
And
too.
then it's like, okay, bro. So Keyshawn from here.
Yeah, that would have been easy. And bro, we would have
No,
seen
no, no, no. I'm talking about
everybody.
what does he do? Like the only way I feel like to redeem a duck like this is to fight a Tank or a Shakur Stevens. That's literally the only way. Look, I didn't fight Devin, but I'm fighting Tank or I'm fighting Shakur. That's the only way you come back from this. Any fight other than that next is just gonna look crazy, bro.
Well, I think as far as like the Devin fight, just following Keyshawn, like that's like his end goal for real. So that's like his kind of like final boss is Devin Haney. He hasn't claimed to want to do anything bigger than fight Devin Haney and beat him. He
And
hasn't
I
said
know
he
that next fight better be
because
at 147.
yeah, because it's just like, have you ever seen Keyshawn say anything about unified, wanting to be undisputed, wanting to be X division champ?
No,
No,
he never said that.
he's never said that. But what he has said, he's like, I want to beat Devin Haney. So it's like this is like it for him at the same time. So he's looking at it like what comes after this in a way. You know, if I do beat him. So it's just like I make sure like the shit is right. Maybe. You know
Man,
what I'm saying? But I do know. That's but then again, at the same time,
I
every
think Frank
a
want
lot of
that
the
smoke now.
a lot of the other guys will probably want a shot to fight at Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? They look
Him
probably
and Africa need to fight. That's like, or him and Brian Norman. Like, man, it's just like niggas just like want to hop, skip the line, man.
man, him and Brian Norman, I feel like that'd be a great fight, bro.
That's an excellent fight.
And it makes sense too, because that builds the Devin Haney fight.
Who?
Yeah,
Like if Keyshawn fights Brian Norman.
Nigga, did you? I don't know if you seen that video of Keyshawn training. That boy fighting at 140.
yeah. I was wondering, is that new? I was praying that was old footage, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. If that was new footage, that is, boy.
Yeah, I haven't seen no
He
updates
looked
on
like a
Keyshawn.
35 pounder in that shit.
He looking real skinny.
Yeah, bro.
I haven't seen no updates lately.
Yeah, he looked like a 35 pounder in that video I seen. It was on Facebook. He got a Facebook page.
Yeah, I
That
don't be
nigga.
keeping up with boxing on Facebook.
What he look slim and snatched and petite like Shakur be wanting to sound and look like, bro.
Cause and at
What
this
Shakur say? That's what Keyshawn looked in that video, bro. I'm like,
bro, and it's
damn, good.
crazy, bro, because it never seemed like Keyshawn was like he couldn't make the weight. With him,
No,
it just seemed like, bro, I ain't trying to do all that
to me,
working
he
out
looks
and
like
dropping
a
out.
career 35 or 40 pounder, bro. He
Yeah,
don't look he
yeah,
like what
because
AB basically was, bro. Like
yeah, it just seemed like he like, bro, I ain't trying to do all that more so that I can't do all that. So I guess now after this, maybe he done got
that's
serious.
just gonna
Well,
suck on
maybe,
your image going back down after you just jumped up to fight niggas at 47. I mean, I guess it is what it is, bro.
So
yeah, I mean, technically he ain't fight nobody at 47.
I know, but he was hype. He was ranked in the division. He's still ranked.
Yeah, he was number one.
So it's like, damn. It's just man, it's just unfortunate, man. Jay Prince put them boys in a trick bag, man.
Well, it's not like the doors are closed though, and especially with Devin and Shakur, bro. This is like negotiation
bro, I don't give a
hell,
fuck what
bro.
nobody say. That shit is real, nigga. These Jay Prince really put this nigga Keyshawn up to this shit, man. He did not want to fight Devin Haney so fucking soon, bro. I don't care what nobody say, man. October 3rd from August, as little as Keyshawn is to jump up and fight Devin Haney. All right, man, bro. I
I
think
think
people just looking at it like, nah, Devin is just easy. That's why I kept on telling people like, nah, you don't respect Devin as a fighter if you feel like this nigga Keyshawn gonna knock off Devin for real. Because there's just no way. No way. Too small, mentally not there, and it's just too short of a time. Too
yeah. I mean,
short
but there,
time frame.
there's a chance though. That's why people are so intrigued by it.
I think Top Rank gonna either make him and Frank or him and Brian Norman, man.
Bro, he's not fighting at welter, so that's they're probably gonna give him the options for his return. Either fight at welter against Brian Norman or Tiger Johnson,
His brother at Walter, ain't he,
or
or he
fight
at
at Frank
54?
at 140.
Oh, okay.
Probably gonna fight Frank at a catchweight since there's no belt involved.
Yeah,
Y'all could be the catchweight demons.
yeah. Kelvin, welterweight now.
I think Frank could be up for that fight. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Man,
Well, for
that
Keyshawn,
boy Frank and
Yeah,
Keyshawn, bro. Like,
I think
man,
Frank could be up for that.
I'm like coming off this loss.
I ain't saying he gonna win, but I'm saying he will definitely be prepared for that fight for sure.
And I'm saying that Keyshawn might beat his ass.
We gotta see it, bro.
Yeah, and I don't really want that for Frank right now. I don't feel like
I
he
don't
in
want it
top
for
form.
Frank, but
He
we
not
gotta
in
see
top
it,
form.
bro. He pulled up on that nigga before. It's video footage of that, bro.
Yeah, yeah, but he not in top form right now. Come on,
Yeah.
it's just like he's
That
gonna
to
have
be
to.
honest, bro, that nigga, man, Albright, man, that is just a you got like he's just an awkward ass nigga, man. Like fuck.
I think we need to put more respect on Albright name, bro. All these questions, bro. How about he just nice?
Nah, he not nice. He not
Like
nice.
like like like
He
you said, he
just
awkward, but it's like, and bro, he does all this, bro,
hey, you
and he
know
only
who he
fight.
remind me of? Well, I ain't gonna say remind me of because he don't throw enough punches. But it's kind of like the Sean Porter effect. It's like this nigga's just annoying, like in the ring, bro. You can't get this. You can't get him out the way, bro.
And he a good size for the weight division.
Yeah, man. He looked like a 47-pounder. I ain't gonna
And,
lie.
and bro, and what really get me is like he do all this right, and he fight part time, bro. He got like a real job.
Yeah, that nigga's a nurse and an R&B singer.
If this nigga fought full time, bro, he probably be beating the shit out of niggas, bro.
Yeah, that nigga's
Was in the
a
gym
whole
full time,
nurse.
like stayed in a little nurse's office.
Did
Nigga was
he
in the gym,
expose Frank Martin?
Um,
nigga. That's what it felt like, bro.
I don't know if he exposed Frank. I think Frank. To me, it looked like he had a bad weight cut, not drained. Like he just didn't cut right. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, man, that size was a factor. That nigga Albright got stupid reach.
Yep.
It's just man, styles make fights, bro.
Yeah,
That
man.
was that was a bad style matchup for Frank.
Like that, bro. This nigga already got a nice style to him. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
That nigga arms stupid long.
And he uses range too.
You can't tell when that nigga's officially about to go down if he's hurt. Like he got like you can't really tell, man.
Yeah, he tough.
He be looking like he about to go to me, and then he just still keep coming like a zombie, bro. Like
Hell yeah, that's part of that awkward shit. His package, the nigga recover.
that's why I'm like, I don't say the nigga's good. He's just like difficult to deal with, man.
Yeah, I've been arguing that he is actually kind of good.
Like a gnat at the barbecue, bro, just bugging the fuck out of you, bro.
Like I think he would be like gatekeeper status. Like if you can beat Nair, now you ready to fight a champion.
Yeah, I say that gatekeeper status for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
I
say that.
can't say he. So I can't say he bad if I'm calling him a gatekeeper. Know what I'm saying? Like you got to be good to test, be that kind of test. Shit, if you fight any of the other champions, he might fuck around and edge out a edge out a win. I don't know about Shakur. Okay, so who's champ at 140? So Shakur, probably man.
Bro, man, hold on, man. Fuck this nigga Keyshawn, bro. Real shit. Fuck this guy.
Hey man.
I'm just getting. I'm so
Yeah, man,
disappointed in
this
this shit,
nigga fucked
bro.
the people over, man. He took that shit
Like
from the
you,
people, bro.
you took that shit, bro. I was literally in the crib, like thinking, like, boy, I'm about to make this illustration of Keyshawn versus Dev. That press conference about to be lit, boy. We about to do this. I'm about to fly out to fucking ATL for the first time. Fuck it, we all gonna ball.
I just don't think it's over yet. Like it's disappointing. I don't like it either. Like I was like we was all like woke up that day. We're just like, bro, what the fuck? But like I think it could still happen. Because it's like, okay, Keyshawn probably looking at it like, bro, I tried to get the money I want. Apparently, we don't have the leverage, so apparently we got to go out and get some leverage. So this nigga probably gonna have to like try to get a belt again, or beat some better names, you
When
know.
you, I'm not gonna lie, Cyrus. When you say it like that, it lets the little nigga off the hook for real. Because at the end of the day, it's like, no, bro. We
I
all
mean, I
know
mean,
in
it,
box.
it
We all know in boxing, you just don't start off getting the fucking craziest bag automatically, nigga. You have to earn that shit, bro.
yeah, but I
What's
just
up
said I
with
was,
this shit, man?
yeah, but
You don't just jump and say, "Oh, I want 5 million after fucking my manager gets his cut." Nigga, what?
yeah, but bro,
Hell nah.
I said,
Bro, this is somebody who nigga got his fight turned to a no contest because he was smoking weed, right? He was smoking that shit. And then this nigga misses weight, in his hometown, and he was on camera eating popcorn and ice cream and all this shit. Bro, I literally seen this nigga. He was eating popcorn. No, somebody else had the popcorn in their hand. They gave him some of the popcorn. They put the camera back on and niggas took the popcorn out the nigga hand. Now he got the popcorn eating it. Like, bro, all this is on TV.
Yeah, but bro, I'm
Oh,
not
oh,
letting
oh,
him.
this is supposed to be your event.
Yeah,
Your
but
event.
bro,
And
you got
hold on.
you.
And that's not even it. That's not even it. Let's talk about it. ESPN, their deal with Top Rank was damn near coming to an end. They had like one more fight after that. Out of their last showing on ESPN, the main event fighter didn't show up. He's high eating popcorn. And then after the fight, these niggas is what
But
they say,
bro,
what the white people be saying on Twitter, chimping out. They're chimping out like they say, fucking in the background, beating up this nigga because he put hands on his
but
brother.
art,
Like,
but
come
art, I'm
on,
not.
man. He
Yeah,
don't
but
deserve no $5 million.
yeah, but art, I'm not letting him off the hook, man. I just said I was disappointed in him. You know what I'm saying? But I can't take it
That's
personally. I can't take. I don't like it, but I can't take it personally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's probably what happened. You know what I'm saying? If like just trying to keep it in simple terms, it's still a guess. I don't know what the fuck is going on. If
nigga,
I was behind him, this is what I
it's
would
a
be
duck.
thinking.
It's a duck. And in my opinion,
Is it?
the reason why niggas
But
feels
is it a
hold on, Cyrus, one at a time. One at a time. The
uh,
reason why I don't like it and I'm putting pressure on it because I don't want people to feel comfortable making these type of decisions where they feel like in the future they can do this, they can clout chase a nigga, all this. Oh, I want to fight this nigga. Fuck Devin Haney. Devin Haney, you a pussy. Your dad's a pussy. All this goofy ass shit. And then when it's time to fight, niggas run it. What's
but
up? I
it
don't want that to be the culture, and I don't want that to be a representation of fucking Black Americans in boxing.
but is
That
it
you can do
still a
shit like that, and it's
but
acceptable. Fuck
but
that,
is but if Keyshawn gets a belt and sends him an offer later, is it still a duck?
bro. At the end of the day,
No,
Dev,
not for real.
Dev, no,
I'm
no,
just
no.
no.
Because
I'm
look, you
just
gotta
I'm just
hear it out.
asking. I'm just asking.
Devin will be justified if he says, "I don't even want to deal with your ass because I gave you an opportunity. You said fucking no. So why in the world would I double back? And what are the odds of what are the chances of you pulling the same shit? You tell me that you're ready to fight. I sign a contract, and then when it's time to fight, you don't show up.
But he's
So
like,
why even get involved? So
but
fuck that.
but he's like, bro, you already know what I wanted, but you didn't give me that. But now I have a belt now, so I can ask for what I want.
Well, we doing a whole bunch of what ifs, and we don't know if this nigga even
I
gonna
mean that
show
that
up.
seems pretty simple because it was over money, right? And he pulled out over money.
Look at this new training clip, nigga. Look how fucking skinny this nigga legs is. He's not fighting that welterweight no time soon. This
Is
nigga
it?
he going right back down to 140.
I mean, I guess, but what I said still stands, right? Like, I mean, you didn't really answer my question. Like, if he sends him an offer later and he has something that he can actually give Dev, is all this still a duck?
Nigga, yes, it's a duck. Because when the time happened in reality, in this universe, not what ifs, nigga, he ducked. So fuck that nigga, man. You gonna have it's a lot of shit he has to do, in my opinion, to earn Artman and artmanapparel.com, best boxing illustration merch in the games. Motherfucker, respect. Straight up. Y'all hit that link, artmanapparel.com, best boxing merch in the game. He's gonna have to do a lot, man, because he disappointed the fuck out of me. Like I said, you know, it's my job to be, an illustrator and a boxing illustrator. I like boxing. I love this shit. It became a job to me where I'm painting the best boxing moments. This was going to be a great boxing moment. You're taking food off the table for me, so fuck that. This is going to be two FBAs fighting in Atlanta. Niggas could have did live streams, hella illustrations. We could have did hella fucking promo for this fight. Fans could have been attuned. We could have showed hella
Yeah,
support
but
for this fight. And
yeah, but it's not
he
about
took
us.
this away. He took this away from not just me. He took it away from us, boxing fans.
Well, rule number one is the self-preservation. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So he got to get what he wants before he worries about what we want. And if that's what he believes, then he just fucking let us all down because the fight didn't happen. And he got to find a way to justify it and rectify it later.
Step one, he got to come out and say, When he's obligated to do media and they ask him about these Devin Haney questions, he should apologize. He should say, "Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, when he's
I
obligated,
bit
he
off
gotta,
more than I can chew." If he came correct to say, "I bit off more than I can chew," obviously I was used as a pawn, and I
he'll
wasn't
have,
ready to fight at 147.
and he'll have those obligations once a fight is lined up. So we got to see
Yeah,
what
a
that is.
fight with they say
Just a fight.
they're
See,
saying
let's see what you do next.
Keyshawn
You know what I'm
has.
saying?
It's been reported that Keyshawn has like 2 fights left with Top Rank,
Yeah.
and
So
legally
so
they
make it
can
do
keep
what
him
it
on the
do.
shelf. They can keep him on the shelf till May.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what'll happen? But make it do what it do, man. This one didn't work out in your favor. I think the nigga played chicken and lost.
Keyshawn not going to live on. He'll rather make videos not addressing this shit. It's a coward. He ducked people just don't want to admit it because it involves Devin. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that too. I see a lot of that too.
I mean, but also it's just if he just said, well, it was about money, it's just no way that some people would could just believe that it was really just that.
No way, because we've seen, bro. You cannot tell me, bro. I have gray hair now.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm in my
You know
30s.
what I'm saying?
Hold
But
on, I'm in my.
if he
Hold on,
really
let
did
me
that
cook. Let me
because of
cook.
that,
Let me
but if he
cook.
did that because of that,
Hold on, let me cook. I'm a grown ass man, so you can't tell me, you know, fuck that. He deserves 5 million, and that's just that. No, nigga, I've seen
I didn't
fighters
say
like
that. I
Floyd
didn't say that.
Mayweather
I
take
didn't say that.
fucking take less.
But I
I've
didn't
seen
say that.
not even
I'm
Floyd Mayweather.
saying
I've
that's
seen
why.
the person
I'm
involved
right,
take less.
but Art, I didn't say that. That's what he tried to do, and that's why the fight didn't happen. I'm not saying he deserves that much money. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I think he would have took that money if Brian Norman and get paid 3.5. You feel me?
There's always a risk and reward, and he felt like the reward was not worth the risk. We not mentioning the risk. That's why I don't think I don't I try to tell fans like, man, y'all gotta keep it 1,000. The risk. What was the risk? Oh yeah, getting your ass completely
No, no,
destroyed
I think
by
it
a
was more about
much
the
bigger,
reward, bro.
better fighter.
I think it was about the reward.
Bro, there's a risk and a reward, bro.
Yeah,
3 million.
yeah.
Bro,
So
you
it's just like you want a bigger reward, especially since like Bill Haney
because
just
of the
came on the
risk.
internet saying they got
Because
a
of the
100 million,
risk.
talk about $100 million deal, and then an actual deal with DAZN gets signed. And like, bro, I'm getting paid if I'm fucking with y'all, and I don't like y'all, so it's like personal with me. You know what I'm saying? Which may cloud my vision, but damn, everybody done dropped off. The reward was Key versus Ryan, which is a big fight because Key because of Dev, bro. Uh, Keyshawn versus Ryan, that would be an interesting fight. Key is a duck, point blank, period. That could be true.
Bro,
Most Devin fans never
man,
thought.
I ain't gonna,
Or, go ahead,
I'm
bro.
I'm I'm a hustler, bro. So I understand that sometimes you may have to take 10 steps back to go 50 feet more. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like taking 3 million, which is not even taking a step back because in reality, you're fucking making what that's why Bob Arum described himself as being perplexed because
mm-hmm.
niggas like, bro, this is more than you've ever been paid.
Yep.
What are you talking? This is 3 times over. What?
Yep.
So and then you were calling for this fight. We didn't even want this fight for you. That's the crazy part. He said you were shouting for this fight. We didn't even want this fight for you. And the fact that you said no,
Hey,
nah,
man. Keyshawn's the businessman. It's just bad business.
it's bad business because,
That's
like I said, in boxing, we've seen guys,
it's emotional business. Know what I'm saying?
bro. Big Donna beat he beat AB's ass, and he was in a position to fight Floyd Mayweather twice and then retire. Sometimes you gotta fight that motherfucker, bro. Because if let's say you beat, bro, let's say you know what I'm saying the boxing gods were on Keyshawn's side, and They're fighting, and Dev was putting the beats on him, and Keyshawn slips a punch and hits him with a good shot, and it rocks Devin, and he ended up sleeping Devin, putting punches and combinations together because Devin's hurt. Right? What if that happened? Now you're talking about
Yeah,
Keyshawn versus Ryan Garcia, Keyshawn versus
bro.
Teofimo Lopez,
Bro, before we,
Keyshawn versus bro. What?
bro,
The nigga
before we,
that who gave Devin his official L?
bro, it's like before we even get to those fights, bro. Like Keyshawn and Dev, that has the makings of like a trilogy, bro.
No, the fuck
You
it
know what I'm saying?
don't.
Like a
He would have got
rematch,
his ass beat
or
the
at the
fuck up.
very least, a rematch. I'm telling you, bro. At the very least, a rematch.
Man, he was gonna get his ass beat the fuck up, man. And I'm gonna just keep on saying it
You
because
didn't
boxing
think you
fans,
don't think it was going to be competitive at all?
no, 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 not at all. You know reason why? And I laid out my points because you have a smaller guy, undisciplined guy, trying to move up in weight within a matter of a couple months. Not just not 5 months, not six, seven, a couple months, right? Going against somebody who's already well established at the weight, bigger than you, mass wise, not even just bigger than you, IQ wise, he's a better fighter than you. He's more disciplined,
He's only
better
had one fight
jab.
at the limit,
Hold
bro.
on, let me cook. Better jab, better legs, discipline, heart, skill. Keyshawn has the talent side because you see he throws the combination that you can look at and say, oh, we've seen Bud throw a similar combination.
I mean, Dev has only fought at the limit one time, you know.
Oh my bad, I ended up getting a call. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, yep.
So yeah, I'm saying like, no, you have a small guy moving up, and you're fighting a guy who's much better, who has better attributes in the ring than you, and experience, and he's bigger than you mass wise, with a better team, better schoolage than you. Your biggest accomplishment is getting your ass kicked by a gold medalist.
He
Let's
also in
be
that camp
real.
over there.
Let's be real. Yes, he was a silver medalist, but when he fought a certain style, he lost every single time. And they never matched him in his fights against that type of style ever in his pro fight. Dev was going to go in there, he's already beating him with the mind games. He was going to beat him with his skill, his size, and his determination. Keyshawn Davis, he knew. And then on top of that, like I said, timing is everything in boxing. As we see, this is not a fight that Keyshawn wanted just yet. Just yet, because like I said, Jay Prince, he woke up, like he said, Jay Prince put him in position to win. Like they say, they put him in position to fight, whatever. He woke up as the mandatory. This is not the fight that he wanted right away. He woke up as the mandatory. The timing was off, bro. He was going to get his ass kicked. And it was going to be bad. It was gonna be real bad, and a lot of boxing fans would have been like, "Damn, Dev really is Debo in that fucking ring," because he probably would have got that motherfucking TKO stoppage that niggas been saying Devin haven't had in years
Against Keyshawn?
against
Mm.
Keyshawn. You know why? Because we seen smaller guys push this nigga's head back. You're gonna fight a much bigger guy, bigger puncher with a better IQ who knows how to put those punches together. And as we see from the footage today, him and Mickey Bay, his punch placement is a lot better. He's turning those punches. You can hear the snap and the crisp on them fucking punches, bro. And I'm not saying this because I'm just a fan. I'm saying this because I know boxing. I'm in the boxing gym. I'm being taught certain things that, oh, the power just don't come from fucking you just being a strong, powerful guy. It comes from the speed. It comes from the placement. And you see this guy, Devin, he's doing those things now. Keyshawn Davis would have got hurt bad. And that's what I'm saying. I cannot wait for the next fight with Devin because he's gonna be putting some shit down, like, as we've seen in this last fight.
Yeah, I want to see him back in the ring.
Hell yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait for the next fight. I can't wait for the next fight. My only thing is I hope Devin still has the mindset of being up for the fight. You know what I mean? Even if it's an opponent that you're not
I just,
clamoring for.
hey, Art, I think it's gonna come to a point to where bro might have to say fuck these niggas and go to 54, bro.
He
Like
ain't going to 54, bro.
I'm looking,
Yeah.
man.
He
Quit
not going to
faking like niggas
54,
scared of boots, man. Please, bro.
bro.
You
Bro,
be
dog,
trolling for real.
I'm
Uh,
telling you, bro. He they ain't like that. They don't want to talk about it for real.
bro, ain't no super talents at 54 but boots, bro. Let's get that clear.
Right. So you know what I'm saying. That's why they was talking about Xander, and he was a good lick at the time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
belts,
saying. But
gang.
Boots got to him first.
So okay, man. I see what you doing, but yeah, back what I was saying. Or
This no, I get what
I'm
you're
looking
saying.
at what
I get what you're
Rolly
saying too. Go
said
ahead.
earlier. He's trolling. He's back on that. I'm not gonna fight that nigga shit. He's scared of me. And then you got Ryan talking about, man, I'm not gonna never fight that nigga until he admits that he tampered with my samples. Then you got Perro talking about he want 10 million, bro. Like the path to undisputed. I mean, he just gonna be taking fights at 47, bro. Like it's, I feel like niggas is going to like freeze him out at 47, bro. Like they did at 30, like they tried to do at 35. So it's just like I see my brother having to get some money fights at 47, and then just go ahead and go up and take bullshit, bro. That's how I see it happening. I'm just exhausted
I
with
like
Rolly and
Bill's
all these niggas,
idea of
man.
undisputed versus undisputed though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit does definitely sound good because Canelo
I
versus
do.
Crawford. I mean Canelo versus what's his face?
What the fuck is his
Crawford.
name?
That
Charlo.
wasn't really that. And the Charlo, it really wasn't that. Undisputed versus undisputed will definitely be
Yeah,
like,
man. It got a ring to it, bro, and it's two American champions, bro. It has a great ring to it.
hell
But
yeah.
All right. So he got to fight
And you know,
Rolly.
here
realistically, how
here's
does
the
it
thing.
happen if niggas
Here's
don't
the
want to
thing.
play ball?
Here's the thing,
I
bro.
mean that
To
can take some time, man.
here's the thing, To. I really don't like the fact that boxing fans be thinking Devin is like some type of pussy or something like that, or they project their own fear onto Devin. Like, oh,
Oh
why
man,
would
that's
you
the
want to
niggas
fight
the king
Boots?
of that. That sound like bro in here acting like Devin scared of 54
Niggas
or
project their
something, bro.
own
Nah.
fear onto
You
these niggas.
scared of
Like,
54.
what?
He
What do you
not
mean they
scared of
own fear,
54.
bro? I want to see that fight, but it's just like,
Man.
bro, they don't talk about
You
that
just
fight like
said
they
he's
talk
not
about
going to
other
54.
fights. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
come
They
on,
don't.
man.
Very rarely do
But
they even talk about their careers at
As a Devin fan,
144.
I'll tell you right now, I don't want that fight to just be to happen next.
Yeah.
I
No, yeah,
want
that's what I
I
want.
want
Right,
something to
right.
build it
Like
because
it don't.
that could be like the end game for Devin, like the final fight for him type shit if he
Right.
wants to. You
Yeah,
know what I
but
mean?
that don't even like make sense right
This
now.
nigga Ryan better
Yeah.
just make sure he make it past Connor Ben, dog.
And then there's Rolly too.
Like, yeah, I still want to see Devin get his get back with Ryan before I see a Boots fight. You know what I mean? Because I do view Boots versus Devin as would be Devin's toughest fight where he could possibly lose. I'm not a fucking dummy. I see the fucking box. I understand boxing. But those are the type of fights where it's like a real super fight. You gotta build that type of fight up. That's why I like the Bill Haney idea of undisputed versus undisputed. So yeah, let's see Devin get his, or at least unified versus unified. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah, they gotta go ahead and start collecting them belts at 147 though. You know, Keyshawn at 140, Shakur at 140. You know, a lot of talk about fighting them dudes. Let's go ahead and line it up with Rolly and PBC, whatever deal they got going on over there. And then Ryan is right there, who's about to fucking smoke the shit out of Connor Ben. And then we'll see what's up with the IBF. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like it's gonna take some time to negotiate through all them fights, bro.
Niggas be scary, bro. They don't want to lose to Devin, man, because a lot of shit comes with losing to Devin.
Yeah, niggas don't want to lose. Period.
Look how they doing Brian Norman, bro. Look at how they did Brian Norman. You can't tell me, Cyrus, you ain't seen this shit on the timeline, dog. Where niggas was hyping the fuck out of Brian Norman. You know, he's really gonna be a star when he beats Devin Haney. You know, boxing needs that. And his southern accent and all this shit. And now, when you mention him today, oh, Brian Norman was trash anyways, bro. He was trash. Anybody can beat him.
I ain't heard that.
I've heard him. Yeah, you never heard nobody say Brian Norman is trash.
Yeah, I heard people say that he's like not good. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas walking back what they was saying before. You know what I'm saying? Or just not saying that he was as good as he was. You know what I'm saying? But niggas is still like they want to see him fight and they still support him and shit. Not like they
Yeah, I'm not
Man,
saying that
niggas is
niggas won't.
ducking him,
Niggas
man.
is saying, yeah, they're ducking him and they're claiming that he's trash at the same time.
who's ducking Brian.
Keyshawn, nigga, Keyshawn said fuck Brian Norman because you know they said Top Rank was one of the since that's an in-house fight, that's the type of fight they're offering Keyshawn instead of a Devin Haney fight.
And when was this? Like now?
No, this was before the fucking the talks of Keyshawn even fighting Devin Haney.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what's up with that situation. I remember hearing something, but I
And he
can't
wrote
remember
that
what
shit
it
off
is.
immediately in the stream. He did the stream. He said, "Man, I don't wanna fight Brian Norman. That nigga's fucking trash." You don't remember him saying doing that in the
I'm
stream?
that sounds like something that he might have said. He's not trying to fight no fucking Brian Norman. Like,
Yeah, and that was part of the shit. He's talking about he want to fight directly Devin Haney. He want to fight Brian Norman because Devin.
yep, yeah, yeah, he was on stream. That's all he was really saying. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to fight Devin Haney. That's all he was really saying.
Yeah, I ain't trying to fight no motherfucker Brian Norman. I'm trying to fight Devin Haney.
Yep.
He said fighting Brian Norman is a waste of his time.
Yeah, because he like, why would I fight the dude I want to fight beat?
Yeah,
So it's like, so like, what beating him do?
it
So
seems,
it made sense at the time.
in my opinion, right now, it seems like Shakur and Devin Haney before they link up, they got to go through. They have to get their little warm up fighting before the year's up.
Bro, they just need to fucking finish negotiating, man. They need to finally get on the same page about what the fuck is going to happen.
You know what I noticed though? Did you hear the WBO president say? Shakur can do what Keyshawn did, and since he's the WBA champion, WBO champion at 140, it would be easier. It wouldn't be as hard as it was, to make a fight with Devin Haney. All you got to do is just petition to fight him at 147,
He could, but Shakur said he don't want to fight at 147
and that's where things get tricky because it's like, damn, bro, why don't you want to fight him at 147? Do you feel like you will get your ass kicked at 147?
because he just got the 140. He only had one fight there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just like you don't
that's
feel like he properly
and
built himself up
you
for the
see
fight
that idea right there in your what you just said
What do
is
you mean
why.
that idea? That's
Oh,
facts.
okay, that's facts. Like you said, the facts that he just got to 140. This is why Keyshawn will get his ass kicked by Devin Haney if they fought at 147. Because Keyshawn, it's not like he had a fucking gang of fights at 140. He had two fights and
Yeah,
he didn't fight. And
yeah, there's
he had zero fights at 147.
I mean, there's definitely a risk. I mean, even though Dev has only fought at the 147 limit one time, you know what I'm saying? He did
God,
in
it's
between
not
some
one,
fights.
it's not one time. This will be his third time fighting that welterweight.
So it was 147, then like 143 twice or some shit, right?
It's
No,
144
no.
against Ramirez,
Yeah, yeah,
which is still welterweight.
yeah.
There was 147 against Brian
Against
Norman,
yeah,
and now this is going to be his third fight at welterweight.
So the 147 limit was just against Brian Norman for the belt.
Nah, the because he
No,
could
because come
wait.
on, bro. We was talking about
No,
it. How it's just
you
like
can come in at 144 at
right,
home
because remember we was talking about how people were saying that like Brian Norman was going to win because Devin Haney ain't a real welterweight yet.
because he only had one fight at welterweight.
Exactly, right. And then he went in and he whooped his ass, right?
Yeah, but when you look at Devin's fucking the way he's built compared to Keyshawn, they're not Devin's. As we see,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying,
Hold on, let me cook. Devin's ceiling
because you're right,
it
you're
could be
right.
154, 160 if it really came down to it. Keyshawn's ceiling is really like 147, 150 something, if we being honest.
Right. So all I'm saying is that like moving up like that, everybody kind of
It's
understands some.
different. It's
Yeah,
different for certain
yeah,
fighters.
yeah. But everybody understands they carry some level of risk just doing that.
Just
If
think
you like
about
just watch boxing,
just
that's
think
it.
about when Benavidez first moved to 60. No, was it 75? It was in
175.
this 75. Like he didn't have no stopping power. In, like his first couple fights at that motherfucker. Like,
Then the nigga
and
move under 200 and turn to Godzilla, nigga.
yeah, he didn't like. I remember the first dude he fought at 75. He was punching the shit out of dude, and it was just doing nothing. Little Russian dude. So I
Yeah.
mean, you have to grow in the weight classes, bro.
And I'm saying that Devin had more time to grow into that the welterweight weight
Yep.
class.
Yep.
Because regardless if it's 147 limit or not, this he spent time over 144 and under 154. Keyshawn, man, this nigga Keyshawn, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm super disappointed. And I understand people you're saying, oh, you can be too harsh on them and all this shit. But in reality, it's like maybe I'm an old man because I don't like that social media. You talking all this crap, and then when it's time to get it done, oh man, nah, it wasn't enough money. Because when you saying it's not enough money, that leaves room for niggas to argue. Well, nigga, you never been paid that much money in your lifetime. So it's like, what are you
And
talking about?
both things can be true. You're like, yeah, I never got paid this much, but I still want to get paid this much because I know you getting
Because
paid
because
that
of
much. And then
because of hold on, no, no, hold on. Before we get
hold on.
into
Just one last
because
thing.
of
Just one
what?
last thing.
Because of what? Why do you
Yeah, yeah,
want that much money?
and just one last thing. You paid Brian Norman 3.5. And so it's just like I want more than him. I'm
What?
Keyshawn.
You're a Keisha.
I'm Keyshawn. Brian Norman will never nobody. I got more star power than him. And you gonna pay him 3.5 and you gonna try to pay me about the same amount as him? Not to say he right or nothing, but I can easily see that dumbass shit, bro.
Yeah, and that's why Top Rank CEO described himself as perplexed
That might be
because
why
he's like,
that might be
nigga,
why he not saying nothing. Cause then he'll be like, bro, you gonna pay Brian Norman 3.5 and then pay me three?
three.
That might be it, bro. Who knows? And then
Why?
he gonna be forced to come out and say that shit. That might be the point. It's just like, bro, I'm worth more than. So he was like, this isn't because remember what he
You're
did
worth
say.
more.
We
You're
did
worth
hear him
more.
say
So
that.
now you're about to fight for your minimum,
Yeah, because we
which
did
is
hear
$1
him
million
say that
dollars
we did hear him
against
say
the
that the money
options
that
we present to you
yeah, but we did hear him say that the money that he
instead
was
of getting
being
your career high.
hold on, bro. It's just
Oh shit.
we did hear him say that the money he was offered, he said was quote embarrassingly low. Keith think he on Shakur level, which may be true, but
Oh
he
my
has
bad.
two.
I didn't get to hear you because I had to back out. What did you say?
What the fuck did I say?
I I was say okay. I was saying when I was on mute, I was basically saying that yeah, 3 million is not enough to you, and now because that's not enough to you, you're about to fight for your minimum, which is $1 million against the options we present to you. What it is, bro. The money is decent. It could have been more, but it's decent enough because the opportunity that you're getting. You're getting an opportunity. You're literally jumping in front of the line of all these guys who've been fighting at welterweight all their fucking life, damn near.
He like, yeah, I
And
can do that because I'm a star too.
yeah, you're getting the opportunity to do that, and you're now declining it because what? three
Yeah,
million
and
dollars.
now they
Oh,
just knocked me down to number 7. No big deal. This nigga Keyshawn, bro.
this shit is fucking crazy to me, man.
It is. This shit is soap opera, bro.
It really is because it's legally Top Rank can keep you on the shelf till May, and they only can pay you if they have to. They have to pay you $1 million.
And I
That's
don't
it.
think and I don't think Top Rank really wants to do that. I think they still see Keyshawn as an asset.
They did. That's why I thought, okay, well, shit, we're willing to give you this Devin Haney fight because, if the boxing gods are on your side, you won. Now you have to sign an automatic extension with us because you won this WBO belt.
But it turns out they weren't on his side because he tested them in negotiations.
Bro, what makes it worse is it's not, you can't use the excuse that Devin Haney offered you this much money. No, your own promoter offered you this money. Yeah. So,
Whatever the case is, he played chicken and he lost.
bro, that's why Bob, he really got old man Bob like
Like, what are you doing, young man?
You're tripping. I don't like,
I'm
and I
perplexed. I
he said he's perplexed, and I would be perplexed too.
had to type it into perplexity, figure out what the fuck you talking about.
Said anybody in the ring can take in that fight. Said he is a coward. That's why Jack Catterall's so thirsty to fight Devin right now because he's
He,
like,
bro, he
what?
want that shit. He want
What?
that shit.
Bro, imagine you being Jack Catterall and you hear a guy gets the opportunity to fight Devin Haney for 3 million and he said no.
And I think that fight might be a better fight than people think.
Me too.
Because
Me
Jack
too.
Catterall
Because
is experienced, fam.
he's experienced, he's craftier, and then on top of that,
He just upgraded
yeah,
himself.
he has the mindset to win. He's gonna come in there to win.
Yeah, yeah, he just fucking evolved recently.
Yeah, that's some training with an FBA coach. So it's like, yeah, you know, this is not some easy task now. But
Devin
what fans
Devin
are,
getting cracked by Jack Catterall would be so crazy to me, bro.
but the fans are disregarding it because they indirectly admitting that they feel like Devin Haney is so skilled that he would absolutely beat the shit out of Jack Catterall and not it would not be any competition.
I mean, yeah, we just don't consider Jack to be one of the top guys in boxing, man. And there was other names that people just wanted to see more, man. You know, and so many fucking negotiations fell apart since the Brian Norman fight. We got Rowley, we got Ryan, we got Liam Perro, we got Keyshawn.
Man, and with that shit with Rolly and Devin, like let's talk about that shit, man. So it was reported that for a fight that was gonna be in August, while it was May, they're negotiating that. For this fight that's in August, PBC has to make $6 million first before you and Rolly can split 50-50 of whatever the proceeds is going to be from the pay-per-view. For a
Yeah, but
fight that's in, do you know how crazy that sounds? Before y'all can make any fucking money, we have to recoup $6 million for a fight that's going to be in a couple of months.
you want to know
For
what's
against
the
a fighter that you niggas do not like, and these niggas are screaming fights left and right.
and here's the craziest part about this deal, right? When Tio stepped up, ain't have a single problem. I don't know what they offered Tio, but they did business too easy,
Well, who?
too easy. Rolly and Tio, like
You know why?
they
Because
seem
they're
like they
both
didn't put
aligned with
Tio
this.
through nothing.
I can tell you why it was so easy for Tio and Rolly. Because at the time, these guys are both aligned with the zone. PBC fights under the zone. Tio has a deal directly with the zone.
Yeah, and Devin has a deal with his own. Probably not back then, but there was probably still
Not
negotiations
back
back
then.
then.
Not
But they
back
but
then.
but they might have still been in negotiations at the time, right? But that's just conjecture. We don't know. Just maybe, right?
No, he didn't have the deal with the zone back then.
No, not the deal, not the deal. Just they're in talks. They got a relationship, you know, and they're talking the talks that led to the deal.
Nah, because
Why not?
the talks that led to the deal was the fact that that Zuffa was offering Devin a lot of money to stage a Shakur versus Devin. And Eddie Hearn, being a smart businessman, he understands that if this company he knows these people, he know that they have this money. So if they're
Oh,
willing to,
so the DAZN deal came after Shakur signed the Zuffa deal.
yeah,
That's what. Oh,
they
okay.
counter
So
offered.
so when Shakur said that he signed a Zuffa deal, but the zone approached him, but like mad late, like the deal is basically done already. So what? The zone went to Dev and gave him that their deal.
So to my knowledge, right?
Okay, yeah,
Basically,
okay. That's kind of
basically
how I
what
understood.
happened was
That's kind of how I
Zuffa
understood it too.
Zuffa was in the deal, and they're basically trying to stage Shakur versus Devin. So they're talking to both sides. They signed Shakur in anticipation to fight Devin Haney. Instead of Devin Haney inking the deal with Zuffa, the zone came out. I mean, the zone came with a counter offer because they know Zufa down the line they're going to need Devin Haney. So they're going to be willing to put up way much more money that they're offering Devin Haney because now they're in a position where they need Devin Haney for
Yeah.
their fighter Shakur Stevenson. That's why Eddie Hearn, he said it before they even made the deal with the zone. He said, "Man, this is on record." He says, "Man, I wish I could manage Devin Haney right now because needs Devin Haney. They need Shakur to fight somebody like Tank or Devin, and that's why everybody keep on talking about, oh, he should fight Gary. He should fight this guy. Heck, nigga, they didn't sign
He
Dana
still
out his own mouth. They said,
he,
nigga, I gave this nigga a gang of fucking a shit ton of money.
he still should though.
They need a fight of that magnitude."
I think it'll answer a lot of questions once we figure out where both of these got. Well, it seemed like Jack Catterall is next, and we've been following damn near every step of this Haney shit. But once Shakur and like Keyshawn like line up their next fights, I feel like it's gonna answer some questions.
This is what I think is going to happen next.
Okay.
Devin is going to fight either Pyro or Jack Catterall next.
You think Shakur gonna fight Ryo?
Shakur is going to fight Ryu.
Mm-hmm.
Keyshawn's going to fight somebody at 140.
Who
And then
who do
next
you
year,
who do you think
next
he'll
year,
fight at 140? What if he fights Gary
he's going to fight somebody at probably through the IBF rankings at 140.
in the
Oh,
IBF?
yeah.
Why the IBF?
Because he can eventually go up and fight a champion in the IBF at 147 if he ever decides to move up.
But why that sanctioning body's already like ranked highly there?
Yeah, it's already ranked high.
And it
So
seemed like the IBF probably be the place he will avoid because of his fucking weight issues.
that's true. But if he's moving up to
Let me see.
147 afterwards,
Okay, so he isn't even ranked in the IBF, I don't think, at 140.
look where he's at 147.
Oh yeah, so 147. Okay, he's number 4 in the IBF at 147 and number 7 in the WBO. See if he's any
Don't be surprised if he fights somebody out of the top 4, 5 at the IBF at 140 as his next fight. Who's in the top 4 at the IBF at 140 right now?
top 4 in 140. So the IBF is vacant at 140, and then you got Lindolfo Delgado. Number 2 is not rated, so nobody's in the number 2 spot.
Exactly.
And, so that's Keyshawn's spot. That's Keyshawn's spot. All right, and then number 3 is Artur
Oh my God,
Beterbiev,
this is right
and
there, bro.
and then number 4 is Adam Azim. Adam Azim might make some noise next year. I feel like
But you see where it can go. There's so many
it
options
can.
for him.
It can. That's
They
a
might
that,
just
that's a very interesting point. He could. And so what? He fights Lindolfo Delgado for the that's down
yeah.
for the belt.
Look
The
how the
but
no
you think the
footage of this
IBF
nigga.
man they could let that happen, bro.
Look at Keyshawn, bro. Look how small his legs is. That nigga's probably training his ass off
Okay,
to
I
be
got
a 140 pounder.
I got to see this updated shit. Let me see this new
Ooh, no,
shit that
remember
he
how this
made.
nigga said that weight making shit is not for him? That boy Debo to turn that nigga into a weight making machine. His ass gonna make that 140 limit.
Oh, he's
And he
serious
gonna
now,
make
huh?
that. He's serious now.
Oh, hitting a double end bag.
Yeah, you seen that? Look at his calves. Look at
He don't look super skinny. I mean,
nigga, look at
he
his
ain't it,
legs. Look
it,
at
it
his
ain't like he.
thighs. Pause. And then you gotta when I'm saying this, bro, you have to compare it to these guys like Devin, Ryan Garcia, and all this shit. These niggas are big 147 guys at it as is. You're a small guy compared to these guys.
I wouldn't say that Devin is a big 147 pounder. I think he's just the right size for 147.
I think he's a legit 147 pounder for sure.
Yeah, yeah, like he's
That's
filled out there.
eventually he's gonna move up to 154.
Yeah,
But right now he's in
I feel like 154 is the real jump. You know what I'm saying? 147 is that's kind of like where you best at. 154
yeah,
is
and
really
you
challenging
know a
level.
lot of people complain about Devin's power and all this shit. I watched Devin's career for a long time. When he first, when he first popped it off as a pro at 135 and all that shit,
We're just beating the shit out
he
them
was
niggas.
he was beating it and he was breaking niggas' faces and shit. And
Yeah,
then when
bro.
the comp steps up and he's getting older, he's
Hmm.
getting struggling to make the weight. The power is not really there, but he's still buzzing these guys, still touching them up.
Yeah, and he's like refining his style over time, so he don't
And
even
then
be really
seen
need
when
to
he
do all
moved,
that.
you seen when he moved up to what's his name, 140 for
140.
his first fight at 140, comfortable at the weight for the time being.
I feel like that might have been maybe either that or Brian Norman. That might be uh fucking Dev's best performance, bro. Like this nigga just bro went up and turned Regis into nothing, bro. Regis ain't never been the same after that Dev fight.
Devin's best performance, in my opinion, is still that Lomachenko fight because in that fight, a lot of people expected one thing. They expected Devin to use his feet and jab and clinch Lomachenko. And he even had Lomachenko, if you go watch the Blood, Sweat, and Tears episodes, which is still available, uh, this guy Lomachenko, all he was working on was just slipping the jab. They had the little broomstick with the punch with the glove on it, and
Mhm.
they're just working on slipping the jab.
Man,
That's all they're doing in footwork.
I have a
And
hard
then
time.
Devin went into the fight and completely showed a different game. He body work. That's why the niggas had no answers.
Bro, it's like I do like that performance, but I have a hard time saying that it's his best, because I know that Tio beat a younger Loma better.
But then niggas can argue, Loma, he did say his arm, he had an arm injury, and then he went in and got the surgery immediately after that fight.
Mm,
Lomachenko in the Haney Lomachenko fight, Lomachenko's on record saying that this is the best he's ever. This is why he took the 3 million to fight Devin Haney with no questions asked, because he said he was in a physically best that he was in the TO fight. He had that arm injury. He couldn't perform his best. Now he's 100% healthy in this fight with Devin. This is what he said. He even
mm,
said that on the Blood, Sweat, and Tears too.
mm. Okay, I didn't know about any injuries or anything during the Tio fight.
You don't remember. Just look it up. Just type in Lomachenko arm injury. That's why he said he didn't throw shit for the first couple rounds. But you can take it. You can take it how you want to take it. You can take it
Hmm.
as an excuse. You can take it as truth.
I mean, if it's a fact, then you know what I'm saying. Then it's
I mean,
just a fact.
he did end up having surgery immediately after the fight.
Okay, yeah,
Eh,
I'm gonna have to look back.
That's why he has that picture of him in the hospital gurney or whatever, hospital bed.
Well, I'll see.
But man, Devin, he just overall though he just needs a fight next.
He
Either it's
does.
Jack Catterall, Perro, or Keyshawn Davis.
Well, it's not Peril.
Yeah, they said because they try to say because of Australians' tax or something, he wants more money. Because if he was to fight Devin Haney, he's gonna have to pay a tax in Australia, and that's just gonna be like damn near half his purse. Is what he's trying to say. Do you think that's a good excuse to duck because of a tax in your country?
That's the first time I've ever heard of some shit like that, and I'm not
That's
even
not the first time I heard this before. I heard something like this with a NASCAR driver
for real.
that's from the UK.
Hmm. And where was the fight going to be at?
In the States, probably, most likely the States.
Well, so what would he have to pay taxes twice?
I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I've heard that you would have to pay a tax to your country.
Yeah, so like will yeah, so if it was over here, will Liam Peril have to pay a tax over here and over there?
Probably.
Yeah, man. I don't know the technical parts of all that shit.
But I've heard this before. Chat, y'all let me know if y'all heard this before too as well. Said Make a shirt with shotgun. Nah, I don't even want to waste my time dealing with talking about this shit for real. Like this shit with Keyshawn really, it pissed me off because, like I said on my channel before, I didn't want to believe that this was true. My source told me. He told me like 3 weeks in advance. That's why I was tweeting this shit on Twitter every day. Like, damn, where's Keyshawn? Where's Keyshawn? Because my source told me, he said, man, if this fight doesn't happen, it's literally because of Keyshawn Davis. And when he told me that, I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to, in my heart, I wanted to believe like, nah, Keyshawn's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. No way.
Yeah,
But he
this
did it.
wasn't what I expected.
I didn't expect that. I expected to prove me wrong.
I just expected the fight to happen.
I'm pretty sure everybody did too. They thought that when he was going to social media to talk about Bill and Devin, that day when he talked about, I know what's going to happen in the first bid. A lot of people felt like that was basically day one of promotion for this fight. That he's just been, he's bullshit. He's calling their bullshit. He's starting his training camp. He's ready. But unfortunately, it was not that.
Everybody want more bread. They want more paper. And then PBC said like, "Oh, Mr. Haney, money man, we want to recoup before you get paid. You can bring in all sorts of money, right? To fight our guy Rolly here. You know what I'm saying? And unify.
In a matter of months, and we ain't gonna promote shit. We're gonna do that fucking same uh yellow and purple graphic like they did with Tank, and that shit sold. How much pay per views did that sell?
Which one?
Frank versus Tank.
Mm-hmm. I know
But
somebody in here
man,
probably got some tank numbers.
what Floyd, what Floyd said, man, in the back in the day, man, he said, man, to successfully sell a pay per view, you need 6 months. You need 6 months. You can't sell a paper. Oh damn, man, I can't wait till that GTA 6 come out. But anyways, yeah, you need 6 months to sell a pay per view because you got to promote that shit. That shit got to be everywhere, bro. Like with that Ryan Garcia versus Tank, bro? Didn't they sold the fuck out of that fight?
Yeah, they did. It was like that was one of the major fights going on when I came back into when I came back into boxing.
That was a good year for boxing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Ryan Garcia versus Tank and Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Like what? That was some shit, man.
Yeah,
And
we
then
got
and then
Freddie and Spence around that time, right?
no, this was before the Spence, right? No, this was before the Spence fight.
So Spence fight was in 24. No, he's been out the ring 3 years, so it was 23, right?
Three, but it was later 23.
It was in July.
Yeah, and then Devin Haney versus uh, uh um
Lomachenko.
they were both in April.
Yeah, yeah, that happened right before.
Yeah, so that happened before Anui versus Fulton and Spence versus Crawford.
Yeah,
So that really was a pretty good year for boxing. Wasn't a good year for Fulton and Spence fans though.
yeah.
It was still lit. I don't give a fuck, man. Spence lost, but it was still a good fight.
Right. In a way, put himself on after
I ain't
Spence,
gonna
man.
lie. I was more disappointed in that fight.
Yeah, that hurt. It ain't never been the same since. And in a way, when goddamn LeBron James.
I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, he definitely earned my respect with that Junto fight. He beat the shit out of Junto. He showed levels.
Man, it seemed like Junto was just on that nigga dick too much, bro.
He was,
He
man.
was
Like,
showing too
bro,
much
this is
respect, dog.
way too much respect, bro.
He got
And
hit in
it's
the face. He was like, ha ha ha. Anyway, just hit me in the face. Like, bro, I need you to lock in.
you know what it is too, though. I think that power's real. I think the pops were real. I think he felt that shit and said, "Oh shit, I can't really exchange like how I would exchange with a fucking what's
He's
that
like,
name?
he's like, I can't compete with Master.
Yeah, he's just a little bit above my class."
Like, you need to lose some respect, man. Because Nakatani got some real power
And
too.
then he got his face fucking broke in between that. So it's like, yeah,
See, man, that was one fight that ended up showing me it's like you don't really want to see people fight who like fuck with each other, right? Because that wasn't the best performance they could have gave us. Nakatani, he had his hands in his pockets
you
at
think it
first.
was too much respect between the both of them?
Yes, yes, especially from Nakatani. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it wasn't like a real fight. They was competing and shit, but it was like, come on, man. So it's just like, man, nah, bro. That shit is stupid, kind of. Nah, they just in there playing around for millions of dollars.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't like that at all.
Yeah, bro. In the same ring where niggas be dying in, bro. It's just like we need y'all niggas to get
And
serious
then
for
you
real.
you playing while Anui's like, well, even though we playing, I still gotta take the edge, nigga.
Yeah, he like just letting you know I'm the top dog around this motherfucker, bro. And
That's
he
why
been
this
fighting
fight, that
well.
fight happened this year, and a lot of niggas is like, they not even speaking on it for real. But they don't want to say it. They don't want to say it was a boring fight either.
And nobody gives a fuck about who Nakatani fighting next.
No, they don't give a fuck because they wasn't impressed. And I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. I hate the fact how Ring Magazine did him because be honest, don't put him at over Devin Haney like and Benavidez and all these guys. Like, why would you do that?
Man, ain't too many niggas on like higher than Benavidez.
Why would you do that? That's crazy.
Like so now is Bam in anyway.
And I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. That might be an even easier fight than a Junto fight.
You think so, man?
The reason why, even though Bam is good, don't get it twisted. He's a good fighter. Very, really, really, really good. I just don't think he's durable enough to fight somebody like a Nui.
I think he is, bro. Because I seen him like fall down, get like take punches, get knocked, get back up, and stop the fight.
Them niggas ain't punching like a Nui, bro.
You
I
know,
see
he he
his
he might
jaw,
have
bro.
he might have a similar chin to Inoue if you really think about it,
And
bro.
then
Similar things happen to him.
he got his jaw broke.
Yeah, he beat Nonito Donaire with a broken orbital bone, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. That was a tough fight. No neither. He's a hard hitting veteran.
Man, now that I think about it, nobody's even taking Bam that deep. Bam just ends up whooping
Just
people.
beating him. But he's been, man's been dropped. He got his jaw broken and all types of shit before. He's been through the fire by lesser opposition though, who's not cracking like this nigga. So
He been fighting these legends, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's how he came on. He been just
so
running
okay,
through
so
niggas,
you could
bro.
you think those guys, what's that old guy that he beat? You think he's better than Donaire?
Bro, anyway, it's better than everybody that he's fought. But like Jesse Rodriguez has really fought like some real dudes. Estrada, Sonny Edwards, fucking what's his name? Sorong Vasai, Quadras, like bro, just running through like real niggas. He just took out like a whole generation of just like champions and shit. The only one that's left is Chocolatito. And Chocolatito said, I ain't fighting you, nigga.
What in your honest opinion would you say these guys are past their prime?
Uh, a lot, yeah. I mean, they still whipping on a lot of dudes, but like the way that Bam just went there and knocked them niggas
Do you
out.
feel like do you feel like Bam's youth and athleticism got him the W in some of those fights?
And some, but Sonny Edwards was straight up. Remember, Sonny Edwards was that fucking dude at the time. But he ain't Sonny Edwards ain't got no pop. He ain't got no pop.
Shushu is better than Shushu is better than Bam. I like Shushu, but I feel like
Nah, pound for pound, I
you
don't
know
think
what?
so.
I feel like be fucking Shushu up It's his weight cut. I don't think he's supposed to be fighting at that weight class no more.
Yeah, you know he vegan and all that shit, man.
Bro, I didn't even know me and Shushu the same age.
Man, dog, he getting up there, man.
That's
Like
what I'm like,
he
bro. We're the same
not a
age.
young kid.
Nigga. Like, no, bro. Like, and you trying to fight at nigga, your body will tell you, nah, man, you're not supposed to be these teenage weights no more.
I mean, but he's champion though, so it's really up to them niggas at 126 to unify. Like I think he need to fight anyway, or unify, or move up.
Says Shushu's better than which, man, I ain't gonna lie. I watched Joshua's fight, his last fight for the first time this past weekend.
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. I didn't know he looked like that. Oh
Oh
my
yeah, bro, it's over for him, bro. He shut
oh
it,
my god.
bro. I'm like, dog, man. We was watching that goddamn fight. We was like, no, oh my god, Anthony,
I couldn't
no,
imagine watching that fight live. I couldn't imagine watching
bro.
that fight
I
live.
I was
Oh my
stressing the
god.
fuck out. I was like,
I'd have been
bro,
so stressed, like, bro,
I,
what the
I was like, AJ, please don't let it end like this, bro.
not like
This
this,
can't be
bro.
happening, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Not like this, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
He
Motherfuckers was
old
like
he
yelling and
cause
shit, bro. Like people was like super concerned. Like I was watching that shit with like maybe like 7 or 8 other people, bro. That's
felt like that. I felt like that watching Wilder versus Fury 3 live because I'm used to seeing Wilder you know, saying he can take a punch. So the fact that he fell over easily in like the first what was like the first round, Fury threw like a he got him like a headlock and then threw an uppercut or something, and this nigga Wilder just fell over like a big ass tree. I said, "Oh my god, this nigga Wilder is over for this nigga."
um,
I literally said that like, man, his punch resistance is gone. He's shot. It's over.
I think AJ just needs to go ahead and retire. This is the last one. I don't want to see what comes after this. I think Dan might have broke the man. Oh, and on like I said, the dude in the chat says Bam don't want that fight for real. Like Bam says he can't retire from boxing without fighting anyway. Like he says, I gotta fight him for my career to be complete. Like I gotta
Well,
get.
you keep on fuck with a new he gonna retire his ass.
Hey man, I'm just reporting
They
what the
both gonna
niggas
retire.
said.
Who gonna beat his ass and then say he done? A new said he don't want to box for a long time. Did he say something like that?
Yeah, but he already said Bam name and set a deadline on the shit.
March?
March. Yup, 2027.
Dude, he made me into believer, so I think
I
he
think
got it.
I think that one's gonna be better than the Nakatani fight.
Yeah.
I think
I think Bam. The reason why it's gonna be better because Bam is gonna at least he's gonna attempt to throw. He's gonna mix it up a little bit. He's gonna use his footwork,
mhm.
but I feel like what's gonna make it hard for Bam is because after he used that footwork and Anui starts catching him, I feel like his face gonna swell up pretty bad, and it's gonna get pretty ugly, and it's gonna
man
be a stoppage.
man, both of these guys are some guys that you kind of have to kill if you want to beat them.
He gonna break Bam face up pretty bad.
I think he gonna have to, bro.
It's gonna be bad. Yeah, yeah, bro.
Bro, they might fuck each other up, bro.
Watch, y'all gonna be like, damn, the old Bam used to be better, bro. Watch, because Anui gonna fuck this nigga up pretty something vicious, because Anui knows that this could be his last fight, and this is somebody that y'all rating so high.
And so also, I think by the time that rolls around, anyway, it'll be 33
Yeah, stand ass like by knockout, he can retire. One is the pound for pound greats. That's what they gonna say.
without ever going to 126, huh?
Yep.
Man, that's gonna be a bro. That's gonna be a real fucking fight, man. And I don't think Bam gonna sit down at all. Like, anyways, gonna have to really hurt him.
And that's what I'm saying. Anui's gonna hurt him, bro. If he's able to hurt a much bigger Junto, break his orbital bone, bro, he's gonna. Wouldn't Bam be moving up to fight Anui, or am I tripping?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he already moved up to fight at 118, and that he only
And
fought
that
there
fight
one
was
time.
tough. Wasn't that his last fight?
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Buddy,
Didn't it
and
take
he
him?
took that. Yeah, he just mugged him for his belt, bro. He went up and fought Antonio Vargas.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That guy.
Antonio
That guy.
Vargas. I think he was on an Olympic team with Shakur or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I seen that nigga fight. And that's the nigga I posted. I said, damn, dude, this nigga just started fighting yesterday.
Yeah,
Cause I
this nigga
asked
whooped
him.
his ass in 3 and 6 rounds, bro. Like it was nothing, bro. And so that's 118, and he gave up all his belts so he can move up. So he only got one belt.
Man, I can't wait to see the next announcements for Shakur and Devin.
Me too, man. I'm tired of the negotiations. I want to see something be set in stone after all this. I'm kind of worn out by all this shit.
Man, me too. I ain't gonna lie to you. But this is the sport that we live that we have to follow these days. We live in a different time, bro. We
Yeah,
sometimes we have to be engaged with these social media call outs and shit because sometimes that's how some of these fights make it to the office where they can discuss putting it together. That's how the fucking social media is literally how what's that guy named Kid Austin and what's his name Shakur got into a fight, or they were supposed to fight
yeah.
because of social media. He was talking a lot of shit on social media
I feel
until
like
until they put him in
I,
position.
I feel like Schofield Senior did to Shakur what Brian Norman Sr. did to Boots. I feel like they both finessed those names to get into position and end up fighting somebody else.
But nah, this nigga he did a little too much. He got in a position where you're actually fighting this guy. They have you signed to fight him. Bro, I'm just so surprised Keyshawn didn't take this fight with Devin. Like, damn, bro, could have had an opportunity to win. Instead of Louis Duck and Shushu, he not even mentioning Shushu at all. I mean, ain't Shushu in a higher weight class than him, or they in the same weight class?
Then who?
Louis.
Yeah, he's a featherweight, and anyways, at super bantam.
Yeah, he's not going to no featherweight to fight no fucking Shushu. And the
Yeah,
public not even
he
the
be
public
real.
not even crying for it like that.
He probably
So
fight Figueroa or something.
yeah, before then.
I felt like oh Buddy was the lick. Nick
I want to
Ball.
see Shushu versus that tall ass Mexican dude. Got his name. You know what I'm talking about? He's a champion. He's a real tall dude.
Yeah, he's holding the shit up.
Espinoza?
That nigga's a fucking bro. He's probably the biggest weight bully in the sport,
I
bro.
know, right? But they ain't saying shit about that.
Jesus Christ, dog. He don't leave Mexico. He stay at 126. Okay, 130 is literally only 4 pounds. Nigga, you like 6'1". What do you mean? And you just sitting on his belt. And
He's
he's fuck. I think he recorded the album, bro, singing in Spanish.
trying to be like Fedora. He look like he making the weight comfortably though. Some niggas just be tall and lengthy like that.
Yeah, but I don't think. I mean, there's proof of Fundora. They got like genetics that they just like that. But with like this other guy, Divino, and he walk around calling himself Divino, bro. He like I'm Divine. That's like a nigga calling himself Divine, and he just sitting on that goddamn belt, surrounded by them little niggas, and he ain't gonna fight them. Like he just coasted off that Robesi shit.
Said he got Bam into February. Said Bam got into February. Let him know something. Damn, a new Debo in this motherfucker. I think that's why. What's his name? Sitting out. What's that? The guy that just beat Nick Ball.
Fig.
He's probably sitting out because he think he can get in a new fight.
Shit, man. Probably. You'll probably think I'm a lick.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
look.
there's only one or four people for real that anyway gonna fight, and you gotta hold a belt.
He's in a good spot. He's in a good spot. He don't got to fight no niggas. He already beat the nigga that y'all everybody saying was gonna beat him.
How many people thought Nick Ball was gonna beat anyway?
Not many. Probably just K fans.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known too much about that one.
So they think Devin think like extra soft 300.
Xerxes.
Xerxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What do you mean by
like
that?
yeah, like Xerxes. Yeah, like this. Yeah, motherfucker think yeah, Espinoza think he's Xerxes, nigga. For
Oh,
sure, man.
I don't even know. Y'all lost me with that one.
So Xerxes is the dude on 300 did you see that movie first of all?
Of course I seen that movie.
Yeah, so Xerxes was like the 10-foot tall king dude,
That
right?
was
That
like
was
a
like the
fruitcake.
enemy. That was Xerxes.
The dude with all the jury on.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he like that nigga think he's Xerxes. He's Xerxes, his big ass. Yeah, man, I'm ready to see some action, man. And then, I've been keeping up with Brendan Taylor, man, and it's just like when Angelo Leo and shit, man, they trying to get it cracking, bro. But it's just, bro, it seemed like 126 been at like a deadlock as far as like
Yeah.
unification for like some dumbass reason, man.
If you can rate boxing this year, what you thinking?
If I could rate what?
Boxing this year.
Well, it started off pretty good. Well, I'm happy with it, to be honest. Like since like 2023, things have been kind of turning up, bro. We're getting fights like every week. And now it's just like we got Zuffa. So it's just like it's not even a card that we be watching every week. It'd be like two cards every week that we watch, like on the same day.
We
Like
don't
we got
have that. Remember we used to have big cards, like big fights. Where are those fights at right now?
they being made, but also more fights are like being made and easier. It's easier to watch. You know what I'm saying? You got Pro Box, you got the Zone, you got the Zuffa shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all these different places you kind of like watch boxing, or I guess since everything's under the zone be having a lot of goddamn fights on. You know, so they slowly getting made. Like Boots and Xander was kind of big. Tio and Shakur is kind of big. Like whatever Devin does, probably going to be pretty big. Like I don't know how big Joe Catterall is going to be because it's just like it seemed like a foregone conclusion.
I feel like Devin is like, I'll fight Jack, but y'all sure this is my last option? They said,
Man, if I'm
hey
them,
man,
I'm
Devin
like,
just flew out to link up with Eddie.
man, if this is what it really led to, and like Dev done did everything he could, I know he probably relieved. He's like, finally, I could just get some shit going, and it's like, and y'all making me fight somebody that I don't necessarily want to fight, but it's like, it's a fight I ain't got to stress over. So it's like, let's go
The
ahead and get it.
best part about the Keyshawn ducking, I would say, is Devin at least he got a deal out of it. Because now when if you're on the zone, which it seems like everybody's falling in line under the zone umbrella, so that's where you need to be at. If especially if we've been thirsty to see Devin Haney fight. I think that's why he's probably going to talk with Eddie Hearn wherever he's going. You see, he took the picture with the polo, whatever. Um, they're saying he's going to link up with Eddie to discuss something. Maybe they might be throwing that Catterall fight. They they might. He said he might be using the Catterall fight as an excuse to get Paro to just say fucking and just sign because Paro's not going to get more money in fighting anybody else.
And I'm sure Dev wants to stay active. You know what I'm saying? Even if he can't fight the best competition, he's like, all right, let's just do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting paid either way, especially at this point.
Nah, no cap.
And then qualifies as his defense and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the W. I think the WBO. They're like, man, we try to give Devin, you guys an opportunity to fight Devin. Y'all turned it down. So
Yep. So, yep. To number 7 you go, and then
number
now we're
7, you
on to
go, and Devin, you can fight a voluntary.
we're on to the next matter of business.
Right. I know the WBO probably pissed off too because it's like,
You know what,
we get
bro?
paid per fight.
The WBO is very patient, bro. Like I like Gustavo a lot, bro. He has been managing everything and been very even, been very neutral, been very balanced, and been approaching things from sticking to the rules and dealing with the facts,
I
bro.
like
Like
that
I
actually.
I like this guy, bro.
Like the whole live stream per spit. I actually like that a lot. That was good for me in the afternoon. I enjoyed watching that. Especially when they said we had two bidders, and I said two, and they said the first bidder is T. It said To from Top Takeover Promotions, bro. I swear I laughed so fucking hard you wouldn't even believe it, bro.
Bro, that had me. Yeah, bro. I was kind of lit for a second. I'm like, I'm like, To, look at you doing your shit, bro. Like, I knew something like that was going to happen because it's just like since it was live stream, it was going to be some marketing.
That's funny though.
It is funny. I like it. He got that DAZN money too, and he's like, shit, I'm gonna put up my own purse bid. And he was just going to try to pay Keyshawn $800,000.
That's just funny as hell. But that is pretty smart. That's good marketing because yeah,
It
I mean,
is.
you could really win a purse bid against some young fighters coming up. They'll
Yeah,
take
man.
that.
And think about it, bro. If like more purse bids were televised or streamed, would you watch them?
Yes.
I would too. It's just interesting. And it's not a whole big production, it's a
It
short
gets
video.
it gets to see it actually gives us more. I like the fact that we're part of this. There's pros and cons to the social media era that we live in. And this is one of the pros too that comes with it.
Yeah, man. And they're having like discussions like amongst themselves, like while this is happening. Like they had somebody else sitting there and they was talking about some shit. I think somebody who
And you
represented
get to
Keyshawn.
see who's involved with these companies. Like who was that guy from Top Rank? They said some guy, and it's like, oh, okay, so these are people that's involved in this game of boxing. Instead of us just looking, just seeing the fighters, get to see the business side.
Yeah, bro. And it's more content for real. You know what I'm saying? Like this could be like a whole thing if they wanted to be. And I would sit there and I'll watch it and be fascinated.
Said Tio more of a businessman than Keyshawn for real because he got he see how he worked it. He avoided the fight with Devin, but he ended up getting the fight with Shakur for a lot of money. He lost to Shakur, and now he inked the deal with the Zone directly. And now he's like, shit. Well, now I'm inked with the Zone. I want to fight Devin now because now I'm going to make more money. Already got a couple losses now. I can afford to lose to Devin now.
Yeah, he knows how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And if you really think about it, bro, like Tio has kind of like gotten here by himself, bro. Like Tio is very savvy in this
And his
boxing
drunk ass
game.
daddy.
Get right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like we ain't even realize until recently. Like, hold
He
on,
fucked.
bro.
He fucked up a little bit too. He done pissed Bob Arum off a couple times.
Yeah, yeah, but that's because he betting on himself. Really, like he ain't really
He
got a
he
whole
he
lot of people
pissed
he could depend on.
he pissed Bob Arum off when he pushed for that Cambosis fight. Bob said he wouldn't even try to make that fight. That fight wasn't even mandated.
I didn't know Bob Arum didn't want that fight.
He didn't want that fight at all. He didn't want to pay George Kambosos for this fucking fight for Tio. He wanted Tio to be fighting guys like Devin Haney and Javante Davis at lightweight after
And
beating Lomachenko.
man, shout out to Cambosis, man. He really took an opportunity and just like made the most out of it, bro. It's just like that win out of T.O., he milked that shit for years, bro.
You don't remember Triller winning the purse bid? See, I'm such an old ass boxing fan. Niggas remember that shit.
Yeah, bro. I had taken a break from boxing for a while. And I came back like around like summer or late 2022.
There was this app that's like TikTok called Triller, and
Yeah, I remember Triller.
they're trying to come into boxing, and they bid on the Tio versus Cambosis, and they outbid Top Rank. And Bob Arum was really pissed because he's like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Now you, but they're like, you know what? We're still getting our money. And then they try to make the fight on a Triller, and then Triller, I don't know what happened to them. Their company, I don't know, their company went under or
Yeah,
whatever.
I
But
definitely stopped seeing him a whole lot less.
yeah, their company went under or something like that. And then the fight had to go to the next bidder, which was the Zone. And the Zone ended up fucking staging. That's why Cambosis versus this Tio was on the Zone. Everybody sees every time they talk about this flashbacks of Tio, they show that logo because it wasn't on Top Rank. It was on the Zone. And this nigga lost. And Bob Arrow was really pissed off because it's like, bro, what the fuck? We marketed you. You took the fight we didn't want you to take, and then you end up losing to a motherfucker. But then Bob Arum, they pivot. They end up pivoting by signing Cambosis. And then they end up making Devin Haney versus Cambosis on pay-per-view in Australia.
The boxing business is wild, bro. It's really hard to keep up with everything that like goes
I
on.
know it really is. It really is hard to keep up. And then on top of that, boxing, whenever you think this one scenario doesn't work, they'll just create another scenario right away.
Yeah, man. So it's just like, and the sources are weird too, bro. Because people will take something that happened and just immediately spin it to something, bro. So it's like, who you even listening to get your information from? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn near narratives run this shit, damn near.
All right. But shit, man, I gotta get out here. I gotta go do some family shit.
I
Just
gotta
wanted
get
to
up out
talk
of here
about
too, bro.
boxing. ArtmanApparel.com, best boxing merch in the game.
Super, bro. I'll get at you later.